Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Hi, darling. Oh, I didn't realize my mic was muted. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
guys. Oh, you guys are doing. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Hi,
goodness.
everyone.
Sorry, guys. I planned to come on exactly 5 o'clock. Then I saw that Wayne was at
Mm,
Anthony's house. And then I saw that Anthony called the lawyer. So, I have to
mm-hmm,
watch it and I have to come in. So I need everybody to go over to the Country Wayne website before you guys click onto my live. I want
mm,
everybody to watch it together and we're going to review this. Do you guys
mm.
love the thumbnail? I did a beautiful thumbnail that takes time too. Oh
Yeah, it's
my
nice.
goodness, guys.
Yeah. Hi, chat. How are you all doing? Oh gosh, I've got an echo on my.
Welcome there, Annette. Welcome in. Charmaine, I think, will be on shortly. I do not know when. And
Okay,
hopefully we
lovely.
have Terry on. Okay,
Oh, that
guys.
would be great. That would be great. Did you send out the notification?
Well, I sent out the email to everybody. I
No,
sent
no,
you, I sent.
notification when you're going to come on. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Okay, got you. I got you.
All right,
When, yeah.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I came on this morning. I couldn't even review anything else. I just have to, and other skits, they're skitting right now. Every single skit on the, today is the day for the skit world to work. And
Yeah.
guys, remember how Juanita coming out with chat. Our
Mm-hmm.
chat family. She coming out with chat for me and said, why Amber? Amber should be bold. She should be bold with it. When Marianne West says, me, I call you guys out. Where Yolanda says, what you guys said to me,
Mm-hmm.
she should have, what God give you, no one can take away from it. Because Sharon Reeve, you know what? You know, say, a lot of you guys need to put respect on Sharon Reeve, you name. A
Most
lot of you
definitely.
guys need to put the respect
Most most definitely we need to big
on
up
Sharon
thank
Review
Sharon
name.
Review.
Because a lot of times I say stuff, but because I don't have the gift of the gap, but one thing, God let me know how to pick up nuggets. I know how to
Yeah,
read people. I know how to do body language. I'm very kind on everything. And I know how to
yeah.
watch things too. A lot of people always underestimate me. And people even says Sharon Review is biased against Amber.
No one's
That's what they
biased
will tell
against
me. Oh, my
Amber.
bias. They go
No
to
one's
other
biased.
commentator and they will say all these things. But baby, when they come for me, you know. And what happened now? What happened? Why do you think I put those polls? Why do you think I always put polls on the community page? Why do you think I always run poll in our chat family?
Because you want to
Because and why
integrate.
do I tell you guys,
Mm-hmm.
please pick up the nuggets? And people keep on underestimating because what? Sharon review a nonsense, she this, she that. But guess what, baby? When I call it, I
Baby,
call it.
you certainly
There is
did.
something.
It
There is
is
something. Welcoming everybody. I need every single one of you guys to hit
complete.
the like button
Yeah,
because today, baby, we're gonna have fun. When
fun.
Charmaine comes on,
We're
there
gonna
is
be
not hopefully
fun.
Tyrion can come on also, but we have Annette here with us.
We're gonna have
I
fun, fun,
need
fun, fun.
we're gonna have fun today, guys. We're gonna have
And
entertainment. We're gonna have laughter. Hero,
remember, remember,
hero.
remember,
We tell you,
remember.
guys. That's why I love my chat family.
It's
We're here
going to be
to what?
fun.
Agree to disagree.
But
What we're here to do, we also call a spade
but
a
a
spade.
spade. We
What we
definitely
do
do
here
that
too,
here.
we pick up the nuggets.
Okay. And we review the skits, how they are.
Exactly.
So I know some people do get a bit upset when you're not sort of like supporting certain characters. But remember, at the end of the day, this is just a skit, but it's also a learning process. So I'm so glad to be back here to share my humble opinion as well with Sharon and also Charmaine when she comes up, and possibly Terry, and also the wonderful chat. So I am a fond member of all of the characters. Really think Amber really did really well, but I think Amber dropped the ball. She
Yes,
really
she
dropped
did.
the ball. She should have
She
just
did.
kept it
She
quiet.
did. She
She,
did. All those Amber fans, who the prayers are.
Mm-mm. No,
Anna
no,
says,
no.
oh, she's fine. God give it to her. So she
Mm-mm.
should. I say it out loud and proud. Why did I say the ink not even dry
Being
yet,
dry.
and it is in her name. We see what
It's
Anthony did? What did
yep.
Anthony did? What
Just called
did
his
Anthony
lawyer.
did?
Just called
Anthony
his lawyer.
called the lawyer. Anthony
Mm-hmm.
called the lawyer. And what
Mm-hmm.
did the lawyer says, guys?
If it's in her name,
If
uh,
it's
uh,
in
uh,
her
uh, uh,
name, that
uh,
is marital
no
asset.
assets. So the same
If
like
it is in
in
her name,
her
you see,
name is marital assets. So the
how
same
many
thing would
people,
happen. Would
Annette,
happen.
how
Yeah.
many people come off of it when we says, they must says, it's skit law, you're not
Mhm.
writing the storyline, you don't
I
know what you're
know.
talking about, and this
Well,
and
we
that.
do. We certainly do. We really, 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 really know what we're saying. So it's all about, as Goddess says, we're here to agree to disagree in a very respectful manner. And I want to say a big
Exactly.
shout out to everybody. Like I said, for me, Amber is not learning because she's still talking. Why couldn't she
Yeah.
have just kept that? Why would even Ernestine? She shouldn't have said nothing to anyone.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. And people
No
was
one.
coming for me when
Oh
I
no, you're
said
not
that.
coming for Sharon, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
because
they
no,
were
no, no,
coming
no,
from me,
no, no,
Anthony.
no, 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 no,
All
no, no,
the
no,
Anna, and
no, 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 no.
ever since this morning, those skit been
Yeah.
dropping, I've been reviewing the skits.
Mm-hmm.
And people do not put respect on the Sharon review channel. They don't.
Yeah.
Whenever I review something, and even when they come into the chat, what do?
They
They
don't like,
watch it and they
and they
don't
don't.
click the like button, but they'll go elsewhere and they'll click their like button. And we have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
beg them to hit the like button to get us into the algorithm.
Come on
And
now,
you
hit
know
the
that
like
I will
button.
be
Hit
like
the like
Wayne.
button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like
We
button
say,
for
guys, hit
Sharon.
the like button, guys. This is
Come
our
on,
channel.
please hit the like
You
button.
guys need to put the respect on the Sharon review name. Come on,
Yep,
guys.
because we call it out. Sharon's always calling it out, and as I said, Amber dropped. Amber dropped the ball. Amber should have kept it quiet until the end of the divorce. That would have.
Guys,
But what did she do? She put it in the podcast chat, and
thank
everyone
you, Margot.
seen it.
Guys,
Everyone has
when
seen it.
I'm talking, I watch the skit and I'm reading between the line because you remember when I said to you guys says we have to go. It's a full box. It's a full box right now. It's
Yeah,
a full box.
yeah. And I'm wondering as well, Sharon and chat. If you all want to come for me, it's okay because I got thick skin. I'm wondering the fact that Amber's so happy. Whoo, we know how
Darling,
Wayne we know how Wayne likes to write it, you know what I mean? And we're only writing because we're just viewing like what we see. I'm happy for her that she's got the house, yes. However, I really felt she shouldn't have said anything. Two, she should wait until the divorce is clear. And now in this situation, does she need the 50%? And will she walk away now? Will she just walk away? It's just so it's super exciting. I'm so happy. I'm happy as well. But
I
yeah, I think we're in for a really wonderful ride, aren't we, Sharon?
yes, we are. We are. We are. You know what?
Yeah.
Suzette, I think even Suzette was losing faith in me too. May I call
Really?
a spade
Oh,
minor to
oh gosh, you're
Suzette?
calling people out, Sharon.
I
What?
think Suzette was even
Uh-uh.
losing confidence in me.
Oh no. Suzette, is that true? I don't believe. Is that true,
Thank
Suzette?
you, Suzette. Suzette said, Sharon, you call a spade a
With a
spade. Thank you.
spade.
Because I think Suzette was losing faith in me, but me still standing my ground. Me
Yeah,
still
man.
standing. Me now listen to when no other commentator doing.
Always,
I am
always.
always one thing I do, guys. If I don't review this stuff, I will go on Unil because we're Unil
Mm,
moderators.
yeah, and
And
we
if
enjoyed
I'm
that.
not reviewing it, I will go on Auntie Riri give our support also. But guys,
Yeah.
and then I haven't watched Dante in a while because I have to do some stuff. I need to talk to
Mm-hmm.
Dante too.
Mm.
And then I watched him the other day, and Dante come in and bless me, support me too. I'm
Oh,
also
yes, you
a
did.
member of his thing. Dante, the money now run right now. So Rico review, you'll get your membership fee as soon as money I run it go back on. No worry about that. All right. So now me I tell you guys, all who me subscribe don't get the money yet, it was coming. What?
Yeah,
It is
Sharon,
coming.
you want to say
All right.
hi to
So now
everybody?
let's
Sharon,
speak on it, guys.
Sharon,
Eh?
you want to say hi to everybody?
Yes, I'm
I
going to
mean,
say hi to everybody.
okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to say hi to every single person because we have enough people in the chat here. We're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
all good.
hello, come on in,
It
close the door. We are going to let me put Lee in. Lee, Uncle you may never did send the link. So let me just send Lee the link
yeah,
in the meantime.
it's gonna be fun tonight. We're gonna make it a fun,
Yes, it's
fun,
going to
fun,
be
fun
fun
night.
tonight, guys. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna review it together. We are gonna agree to disagree. We're gonna have fun.
Mhm.
All right, so now here goes.
Mm.
Goddess says, please check in and hit the like button. Thank you,
Yay!
Goddess, for that. So
Thanks,
let me just
goddess.
pin that comment.
Thanks, goddess.
We appreciate you so much to all my
Thank you,
moderators and
all of
everyone
them,
and the chat family.
and the chat
We
family.
appreciate you and my co-host them
We
too.
love you all. We love you
We
all.
love you all.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so let's we are going to thing there call do our roll call. So
Okay.
welcoming Goddess, welcoming Lee. Lee, you got
Mhm.
the link. Goddess, and welcoming Audrey,
Okay.
welcoming Era, welcoming Steffi Mac, welcoming Wanda. If you're new to Sharon Review Chat family, we welcome you also here. I hope you let this be your one of your permanent home. And welcoming D-Bam, Sherma, welcome in. Welcome in, Dion. Did I say Era already? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Welcome in,
Era
Era. Welcome in, Antoinette, Wanda.
said Wanda. You said Dion. You said
Okay.
yeah.
I'm coming down. Lily, welcome in, Lily. It is so good to see you guys in. Hi, dear Robin. Welcome in, Robin. It's good to have you here.
And
Thank you
hi to
so much. Hi, dear Margot. Welcome in. Alani, welcome in.
Ann
Um,
Jones. Hi, Ann
welcome
Jones.
in. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Maria. Welcome in, darling. And Suzette Johnson, welcome in, darling. I'm going to drop the link for you guys, not to worry. We're all going to have our moment to talk, come down, talk. It doesn't matter. We're all going to put our opinion in, okay, my darling? Because remember, here is a safe space and this is our channel.
Mm-hmm.
In Anna Jones, Suzette Paris. We have two Suzette in the house. Hi, Maria. We said Lily already, I think.
Yeah. Lillian.
Bethel, welcome
Margot.
in, Bethel. Marvis, welcome in.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Margaret Kenyatta. Hi there, Kenyatta. So nice to see you in the house today. Hi there, Chance. Oh, you're doing, Chance. And tell your
Thanks.
wife, thank you very much. Chance, send me a little message there. Thank you,
Oh, that's
Chance. Tell
nice.
your wife I thank her. I love her perspective. Yes. So sometime the writers, and O'Neill said it on his life many, many times also, that the
Mm-hmm.
writers will use, sometimes they use the Georgia law, and
Mm.
sometimes they uses the SkitLanta law. All
Skitland.
right,
Yeah.
guys? Keep
Yeah.
in mind.
Yeah. Just bear
And
that in mind.
Brody, I've
Can
never seen you here. Brody, glad.
Okay, can I just add something quickly, Sharon?
Do
Okay,
that.
so it's really good that so many people are in, and we're looking forward to having other people in as well. But let's also just make sure we just keep into skit, not about the real people. Yeah, let's just keep it into the skit land, because that's really, because sometimes it gets confused when people talk about what maybe Amber's doing in real life, rather what's going on in skit land. So I think if we can do that, we're definitely going to have more and more and more fun tonight. So yeah, so I just wanted to add that bit.
And
Okay.
it is so wonderful. All right. So, guys, as you come on in the room, I'd love for every single one of you lovely, gorgeous people to hit the like button. All
Yes,
right.
everyone, please check
Awesome.
in and hit the like button.
Yes,
Chat.
please
Thank
check in.
you.
Just double check that the like button is covered so everybody can know that we are on and we get into the algorithm. Okay, so where should we start? We're
Okay.
gonna recap this morning, right, Annette?
Mm-hmm.
So this morning, Amber wake up. She woke up. She's thanking God, and they are doing their confessing. That's what I would say, confessing of all
Mm-hmm.
their sins, and they're giving yes, and She says, my spirit. Oh, I think that a number two. That a number two. Where's number one? Oh, number one
Okay.
is here.
Right. Okay.
Amber says she feel like a blessed woman. She
Mhm.
says every day feel like a birthday to me. And it's his birthday and she's so happy for him. You know what I mean? And she says, ever since I met you, it's every day is a birthday for me, you know? And Amber went on to say, since you have come into my life, it's a birthday to her. She's happy. He bring happiness to her. And she says, when my friends and I birthday, we'll go to dinner and we will speak life into each other. We will speak goodness into everyone, each and every one of us, right? So Amber says right here, my life. Okay, so she's saying that she makes so many mistakes in her life. And she used to make the mistake define who she is, right? And then she says, I've made lots of mistakes and I let them determine my future, right?
Mhm.
And she says, what am I going to have? I'm allowed guilt and shame to shape me and make me. That's what she said. That's her exact word. I make sure I write down her exact word because I don't want to, but everything else I'll just paraphrase, right?
Yeah.
Then she says, then God brought you into my life and you reminded me who I am and you speak life into me because we see that's what he's been doing ever since he met her, right?
Yeah.
He speaks to our soul, she said. And we have to give him a spade, a spade. We have to call a spade a spade. He has been
Mhm.
doing that. But what did Amber do also? Amber also let him put him, what should I say? She handed herself to Dave. She handed herself on a platter to Dave. She told Dave all about what Anthony did to her. And Dave said to her, says, the day I saw you, ever since I met you, I saw you, I wanted you, and you're mine, and I don't play about you. Amber says to this man, I'm just telling you that. When she tell him, oh, deep in speak to our soul and all of that good, nice things, Dave says, that was deep, Amber. That was deep. Me tell you, I
Mm.
felt everything she said to this man. And then I am here saying, and then she tell him, says, I do not know if this is forever or for just one day, but I am grateful.
Okay.
Charmaine, me waiting for you to come in, so I wonder where Charm is.
Yeah. Can I just add something to that?
Yes,
So
darling.
when she spoke to him, yeah, obviously she felt, really happy this morning.
She feel
She felt fulfilled, and if we look at the skits that we got throughout the day, how she felt, God had really supported her and helped her and everything like that. And we're not gonna knock anything badly for Amber, because it is a really wonderful day considering it's Dave's birthday anyway. Oh yeah, we need to say happy birthday, Dave. Let's say happy birthday to Dave, Sharon. Dave the character. It's his birthday, isn't it? Are you there? You're on mute. Yeah, we'll say happy birthday to Dave. So happy birthday,
yes,
Dave.
yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, darling.
No, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah,
Okay, wait there. Who can sing on here? Me can sing, you know.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dave. Have a wonderful day. Happy birthday to Dave. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, Dave.
Yes.
All right,
Happy
Dave.
birthday to the
Happy
character,
birthday,
to the
Dave.
real person. Happy birthday. We wish you all the best.
One, and thank you for
And we
all
are
what you're
enjoying the
doing.
character. We are loving what we're seeing. You guys are
Yeah,
doing a fantastic job. Keep
yeah,
up
we
the good
really
work.
definitely, yeah. So Amber's in a currently at present for this day. Amber's in a good space at the moment. However, as we've seen what's transcribed, I wished Amber had just kept quiet. I have to say that. Please, Amber, have you learnt anything? And then you're sharing it with women who don't even like you. That's the joke. You know what I mean, Shank? Because sometimes we need to know who our friends are. I know they say keep your enemies closer, but I just think no, she should have just kept that to herself until she finished the divorce with Anthony. And I could ask that question later when I wondered. It looks like the Daltons definitely are getting divorced. Sharon, what did
Yeah,
you
that's
say?
what he said. I
Who
think they
said
are.
that?
Amber's gonna get that 50%. I do not care what they want to say. Them already dropped that nugget already.
Oh,
Amber,
that's
may I call it now? Amber I get that 50%. But anyway, I do
okay.
not know how that gonna work out. But I think, I know something. This
Mm-hmm.
morning I was in my feelings,
Oh, were
and to
you?
when me see them though, it looks like it's a wonderful thing Dave is gonna do by putting
Mm.
go take the cash from the house.
Yeah, Sharon, I gotta ask you that as well and chat. So,
Guys, unna
is
see
it
we
a
are
gift?
one. Me
Is it a
that rant
gift?
and rage all day, but when God say it's for you, no man can take it away from you. So
I get
let's see
it,
how the writer write it, because right, you see how me
but
can't
is
say
it
wicked, right, guys?
no,
You
no?
see
But
how
Sharon,
we and wicked?
oh
Yes,
gosh, here we go.
guys. You see how we and wicked?
Oh
Look
my
where we
days,
end up. We run over to Anthony and being
Anthony,
so
and
petty.
oh my
Being
gosh,
so
this is what I
petty.
said. That petty,
He's him a
King
gossip
petty.
like gal. Can you
Oh
believe
yeah,
it? We
yes,
in a
most
gossip
definitely.
like crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
goodness, I know he ain't got to go tell Anthony. He couldn't wait to tell Anthony.
I know, but I'm just wondering is that, as I said, regardless of what, Amber's still married to Anthony and Anthony's still married to Amber. So if Anthony was to buy a house, then that would be also marital property because he said that, the lawyer said that, and we know it's going to be Skitland law. So this is the thing. The fact that
Yeah,
Dave
man,
bought
mix
the
it
house,
in.
yeah, I know they are. The fact that Dave bought the house, put her name in it, I thought it was a gift. This is what, because maybe we need to define what a gift is. If it's a gift, that means it all belongs to Amber. Now, the mere fact he's going to refinance that to get money from it, he hasn't shared that with Amber. So, what do you think about that, Sharon? And what does the chat think about that? He hasn't
Okay,
shared
I
that.
need somebody. Okay, chat family. I need one of my moderators to watch this skit that just dropped
Okay,
for
so
me,
you
and
want,
we need to speak on it. So, Annette,
yeah,
let
you
me
want me
read the
to?
comment. Can
Okay.
you watch this skit says when Wayne tell Denisha she ain't got to never worry about Amber going back to Anthony?
Oh,
I
wow.
think
Okay.
they're trying to throw us off.
Yes, it could be. It could be.
You know how petty they are, but I'm gonna park that for now because you guys know I like to watch. I like to watch things and pick up my own nuggets, but I need you if you can just mute
Be
yourself,
brought.
watch it,
Yeah.
and then let me know what happened. Okay, my darling?
Okay, you want me to go and watch it? I'm not
Yes, please. And I'm gonna read the
okay.
chat. I'm gonna read the
Okay.
comments from the chat family.
Okay.
And
All right then.
let me see. Any one of my moderators can go and watch it also, and I need you guys to watch it. Or not everybody I need to leave from the chat. Who has two device? One of you guys, whoever have the two device, can also watch it and let's speak on it. Just let me know what's happening. Okay, guys? All right. So now you know that YouTube policy changed, so we have to abide by the guidelines. Okay, so now let's read what you guys are saying. All right, I know there's a lot of chat going on, but I'm gonna come up from the bottom. Twyla says, happy birthday to Dave. And then Jeff said, Wayne, so messy and hilarious for driving to Anthony house just to jab it in Ant's face. Yes. But before me finish reading to continue with you guys. We know say God don't bless any mess, right, guys? We already know all about that. And them a twist around the Bible and everything. And then now they have we not tell Denisha that she not have to worry about Amber coming back to oh, here is I think Charmaine, did you watch it? Welcome in, Charmaine.
No, I didn't watch anything.
Okay, can you watch it, please, Charmaine?
All right, give me a minute.
All right, good. Okay, so I will continue. My two co-hosts is gonna watch that. Okay, guys, and you whoever have a two device, you guys watch it, and you guys gonna help me in this reviewing that. All right, just from a title alone, we can see what's going on. Okay, Amber should not have posted it. And a lot of people was against Sharon Review when Sharon Review said why she couldn't keep quiet about it. Not even the ink, not even dry. Aunt Wayne mouth is like Amber's mouth. Wayne couldn't wait to go rub it into Anthony's face. And I keep on saying she could have kept that to herself. In my opinion, and may I give you guys my humble opinion, Amber shouldn't tell Ernestine. She shouldn't tell Natasha. She should keep that down low until the divorce over. Yeah, me keep on to ask you guys, All right. Me done. Let me read what you guys have to say. You already know what Sharon Review stand and you don't know what Sharon Review says already. So let me try get everybody up to speed. Let me see what you guys said. Good evening, goddess. Okay, let me just read the comments. Why they just can't help themselves being messy. Just settle with Anthony and move out. Wayne off the podcast people too. All right, Archie, thank you for that. Remember I said to you guys in one of the live I did this morning, remember how they make Amber cry and how she got to God and what they're doing? Make sure the writer do not do anything that we're not going to be pleased with. And what did they write? They couldn't even wait till tomorrow morning or 2 days later. They always let Amber have a nice moment and then they take it away from her. Okay, let me sit back. Let me just read what you guys say now. Error says, all right, let me just put that up there. Wayne jealous, but Dave got his business in order. Wayne Petty, Steffi Maxine, D-Bomb says, Petty bitter Wayne at his best. Exactly, darling. Sherma says, good evening, ladies and chat family. Error says, thank you, Ulf Monday, for buying the house for the Daltons. Peanut, anyone? Oh my goodness, guys. Welcome, Indy. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what Wanda says. It's AGIFT and he can't be do nothing about it. That's what Wanda says. What the lawyer just say, Wanda? Wanda, the lawyer just tell Anthony because Mr. Greedy Pants decided to call his lawyer and says, I want your situation on this. Amber man bought Amber a house. What did the lawyer say, chat family? Who is in the back? I need you guys to hear what is being said because I do not want anybody, Amber number level 3, to think any differently that Sharon Review or anybody on the panel or in the chat that we do not care about Amber. All right? What did the lawyer say? If it's in Amber's name, it's marital asset. What did Anthony say? She's trying to take 50% of my money. And it's like, say, we don't want Amber to get a dime. Him not think she deserves 50%. Why couldn't Wayne have seen that and shut him out? But then, if Wayne said it, it's going to be Shayla. So Anthony, I gonna know either way. This is why I was saying earlier today, Amber should have kept her mouth shut. The ink not even dry on the thing yet because even if the lawyer check, they haven't gone to get it notarized yet. They haven't put it in the what they call it, where them go whatever they may not even remember the name right now. Guys, my head hurt me.
Why you head hurting you, Sharon? Tell me why you head hurting.
I remember Amber opened her mouth when she should have kept her mouth shut.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. When people get a prize or something, they want everybody to know. I remember when I bought my car, a brand new car. I drove it to all my in-laws' house before I even reach home to show them that I bought a car. this is my new car. So I don't see anything wrong with Amber telling people. They're going to know somehow. You're making it look like this is something, a piece of
Amber,
jewelry.
show me what did that Anthony
No,
lawyer
no, no.
says.
I'm saying, listen, I'm not even ready. Let me just finish what I'm saying. People making it look like this is a piece of jewelry and she can hide it. This is something that you can't hide, because
You don't have to tell nobody.
once this deed is registered, anybody can go into the public and dig upon that, because it's a registered deed. If I put my name in there to search, my address comes up and it tells me how long I own this house. You go on Zillows.com and it can tell you who first owned the house, second owner, when I bought the house, how much I pay for the house, everything. So this is not no private anything. So everybody talking about, oh, blah, blah. No. If I was somebody gave me a house, I would look for the highest freaking mountain and shout it from the mountain that my man bought me a house. I don't care what nobody wants to say. I would be shouting it from the mountain that my man bought me a house. So I'm still on the fence, and this is my opinion. I'm just stating my opinion. Because when I bought my house, I called all my friends the day I closed, and I said I just closed on my house. Everybody know in my circle that I bought and I closed on my house. I didn't tell anybody before, but I wanted to close first on my house, have the key, have access to it. And I was calling people who I have not even spoken to for years to tell them that I just closed on my house. So nothing is wrong with somebody being happy about something and want to share the news with other people. So I'm not going to falter for that. Anthony lawyer said, and she's not correct. She's saying that if the deed is in her name, it becomes marital asset, which is not correct, because I have, when you call me, I was looking it up, all the information. It is not marital property if no marital funds were used. If it's a gift, it's a gift. If the boyfriend bought it 100% with his cash, there's no money Amber put in there and gifted to her, it does not become marital property. Will be, it called separate something, I don't remember, because I called you and I came on the same time, but it does not become marital property.
Okay.
Yes,
Right here,
let me
Shirley.
tell you, if your boyfriend pay 100%,
Okay, hold on, Charmaine.
I just finished watching it. Thanks, Charmin. I just finished watching it as well. So yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it says you does not.
I need to say something before Annette says something.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, guys. I understand what you're saying, Charmaine, and I know that a few of the chat family saying, "Oh, Maria is saying, oh, Charmaine, that's why I love all you, whatever, dear, and whatever." But what I am saying is this, and I just want people to understand is this: Amber is not single. If Amber was single, I would say shout it from the mountaintop. She can't do anything.
Sharon.
But she's in a divorce proceeding. This is my opinion. Listen to your opinion, Sharon. And I am here saying Amber should have kept it on the down low for now. I didn't say forever, for now. Let it sink in. I know she's on cloud 9. I know that.
Sharon.
But she is in a divorce.
As long as her name is on that deed, she has to disclose it on her financials. As long as her name is on that deed, she has to disclose it on her financials.
But not right now, Charmaine, not today.
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. And that's what I'm saying.
But we don't know if that, look what SkitLanta,
can I say something?
What SkitLanta is saying.
Can I say something?
Says what the lawyer says. We are go by what the lawyer say. We not go by
but the lawyer don't have the specifics. That is the whole thing.
And we don't know that. I am calling a spade, and what I heard.
Yeah.
Anthony
And
lawyer says
yeah,
if
but
he buys it in Amber's name, that is the marital asset.
that is if Amber alone is on there. It's a gift. And Amber is not the only person on that deed. Dave's name is on that deed as well. Amber
Okay.
name is not the only name on that deed. That deed has Dave's name on it. You remember how Amber name get to be on, all of this get to happen because when Dave told the realtor that I want to put Amber on the deed as well, and she said it's not going to be a surprise if you're going to put her on the deed. Dave bought a
Mm.
house for him and Amber and put her name on the deed because of what Amber told him about Anthony when she moved into Anthony's house. And every time Anthony keeps saying, my house, my house, my house. Dave wanted to be our house. So Amber is not the only person on the deed because we are just listening to some of the things. Dave's name is on that deed too. Anthony lawyer said something, but if they're following Georgia law, Anthony has no right to that house because it's a gift. The lawyer can tell Anthony, oh, blah, blah, blah. She have to get the specifics in front of her to see. That's why she said she's going to pull it up and she will see. The only thing it might affect is the marital split, the money, because she can always argue she don't need the money that she's asking for. Anthony is saying when Anthony hear that, oh, it become marital property, start to skin his teeth and start to laugh like, yes. When just tell Denisha. Did you see the other one with
Yeah. Uh,
Denisha?
yeah, I
I
did.
asked you
Wayne
guys to
was
watch it
telling,
for me.
well, Wayne
Yeah, I
was
did.
telling Denisha that you don't have to
Don't
worry
worry
about
about Amber
Anthony
anymore.
Amber ever
Mm.
because that marriage is done.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
this man forever and ever. Did you see the look on
And
Anthony's
Anthony's
face?
face. Oh my gosh.
Anthony
Yeah.
was not looking like he was so happy
Happy.
with
True.
that news.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
And
watch it
then
yet.
Anthony
I
was
asked you
there
guys to
looking
watch
like
it.
he was saying, Wayne, what are you saying? And
Mm-hmm.
and Anthony showed Denisha the house. And when Wayne showed Denisha the house, and Wayne said, that's boy, that and he said, that's a nice gesture. And Wayne says a nice gesture. That is a big gesture. That's not a nice gesture for a man to buy you because Wayne is take that what Wayne is doing, and we
Being
think
petty.
Wayne is rubbing it
Yeah, being
into
very petty.
Anthony's to
Mm-hmm.
say this man is a better man than you, regardless of what is the outcome is going to
Thank
be
you, Margot.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the outcome is going to be tomorrow, Wayne is taking time to rub it in that this man is better than you. And he said, are you going to buy Denisha? What if you buy Denisha house or something? And Anthony did not even respond
No, he didn't. Can I
because
just
Anthony, no,
mm,
that it's not going to happen.
yeah, can I just add to my bit as well? Yeah, I watched both skits as well, and yeah, I agree with both of you actually. However, I'm gonna be on the side in terms of Sharon, Charmaine. I just felt, even it was just for today, that Amber didn't say anything because I still feel, because we know how SkitLanta is, she is still in this divorce, and I don't think it's gonna go completely her way. And even if Anthony was to buy a house, say he bought a house for Denisha, I still think there would be an issue. I just wish she'd waited until after divorce, and then Dave could have put her name on there. I just feel a bit uncomfortable about that. But we will see, because I know Skitland sometimes they use Georgia law,
And
sometimes
that
they
is
use
the
Skit then
only
land.
that was the only way it could happen. But he said he wants to gift her something, and he did. So him doing that and Amber talking does not negate the fact of anything because Amber, when the court asks for financials, she
She'll have
have
to
to put
declare
this
it.
on there because her
Mm-hmm.
name is on the deed, regardless if it is a gift. She have to
Okay.
put that on there that she is the owner or part owner of a
Of the
house.
house. So I
It doesn't matter
wonder.
how it's split down. She
I
has to put it on her financials, the
so I'm
statement.
wondering, does
The
she
money that
still?
Anthony's hiding has to go on there as well. Or if they find it,
Mm,
that's going to be a total different thing.
yeah. So I'm just wondering now, with the position that Amber is in, does she still want the 50% from Anthony? That would be interesting to find out if she's still going to pursue that, or she's just going to take what the offer he made and just call it quits, and then start her new life with Dave. If that, because I with Wayne, I just can't trust Wayne. There's always a spin in his stories. There's always a plot twist. So I just gonna
Mhm.
watch it, but I still think she could have waited. And one thing I also think where she was wrong, the fact that she put it on social media within
You
the
know something,
It
podcast.
guys? Wayne
was
is
on
throwing us
social
off.
media. She put it on their
No,
chat.
sorry, no, within. I'm sorry, social media via the podcast. The ladies, they didn't need to know that yet. That's what I'm saying. Amber, just why can't she just keep things under wraps until
I would
she
do the
knows her?
same thing. I would be so
I know,
elated
but
about getting a new house.
okay, but because she's still married to Anthony, that's my concern. And Anthony, he'll try to do anything to try and mess things up. I didn't like the way he looked. He didn't look very happy the fact that they bought her this house, because bear in mind he did also buy her a house as well. So I think there's still a lot of mixed emotions going on with Anthony and Amber. That's just my opinion. Anyway, over to you, Sharon. Yeah.
Thank you, Annette.
Mhm.
I thank you so much, Annette.
Mhm.
I don't
Okay.
even know where to start.
You see, they said,
What?
I'm just going to read something that I just, it says Georgia recognizes that a property acquired by a spouse during marriage through a gift from a third party can remain that spouse separate property. So that's what I'm telling you. Anthony lawyer need to do more research on this property. She does not know the circumstances surrounding. She don't know if any of Amber money was commingling there. She knows nothing about anything. So until I want to hear what Amber lawyer is going to say when she
Mhm.
finds out. So we will see two different things, but I'm just doing my research on the laws in Georgia because
Okay.
sometimes they use Skitland laws, sometimes they use Georgia laws, or they commingle the laws. But
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have
I
to wait
need,
and see what
let me know
happens.
when I can respond.
go ahead.
Well,
Oh no, finish what you're saying. Let me
No,
know when
I'm
you're
done. I'm
finished.
still I'm still researching. Go ahead.
Okay, you're still researching. Okay, me not want to interrupt. Just let me know when you guys finish, then I will respond.
yeah, I'm kind of ready to just see what happens next, really, because as I said, I'm very aware of how Skitland can put out one thing and then the following day or the next few skits, it's a complete turnover. So I'm still happy for Amber, but
Hmm.
I'm still cautious, and I'm
Yeah,
still would
me too.
say. I still say she could have not said anything to anybody, even if it was for one day, but she just said it straight out. As I said, you sometimes it's good to keep things silent for a while. Okay, Sharon. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So Anthony says, and I think a lot of people overlook that part of what he says to his lawyer also. Anthony says she is living with him. Did Anthony tell his lawyer
No, he didn't.
he is living, that he moved somebody into the marital home and he
Oh no,
Mm-mm.
also decorate a room
Mm,
for that woman
mm-hmm.
thing? He might behave like says Uncle Amber wanna do her thing. This
But
is
that's
why I said, and I'm gonna stand on what I said. Amber is getting that 50%. Mark my words. Amber is gonna get that 50%. You know why? Anthony is doing the same thing Amber is
he's
doing.
doing. Yep, we know twinning.
Only thing him did buy Denisha a house. She's living in
he might,
Amber's
he
and
might,
Anthony's house.
he
I
might,
wonder he might buy her
he
house.
might buy her house now that Amber got a house. You know,
Okay.
Anthony, he
You
might,
know, Anthony.
he might
But
go and buy a house now that Amber got a house because that is how Anthony roll. But the
yeah.
funny thing, Sharon, as you are saying, he's spending marital assets.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Because
I didn't even
all
get to
the
finish what
bills
I'm saying.
all the bills
Um,
that he's paying for that house is marital assets. So she's living off of him in the house. So he's spending
Exactly.
marital assets. So yeah.
Can I
mm,
say something? I don't want to cut. Me want all of us to be able to speak without us going over each other.
okay.
You see how unfair and biased Wayne is?
Yep.
Is everybody watching what Wayne is doing? Wayne a big up
Scary.
Denisha, tell Denisha says, you don't have to worry. Amber ain't coming back. Anthony is yours.
Yeah, we
Wayne
heard
I
that.
tried to throw the audience off.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past him, Sharon, because we know how Wayne rolls. He just, especially if everybody's so happy about it, you don't know. tomorrow or in the next few skits, he just put such a
Darling,
spanner in the works and we didn't expect it. So I'm just being very cautious.
I am watching play by play what's happening, and I'm going to pick up the nuggets. And you know that I never really agree with all three of us at the same time. We all have our own opinion, but you know that
Hmm.
I always stand on an island by myself because sometimes when I say something, all right, me done. Let me read
No,
some
but
comments.
okay, but it's still
Let
good
me
for
read
you
the
to
comments. We
say.
go to the Suzette says, not losing faith in you, Sharon. I was just getting a little confused with everything you call a spade a spade. I got you, girl. Thank you,
Yeah.
Suzette. And
Hmm.
then Kenyatta says, the house allow me. Then Dave asked the realtor how he could give it to her. I know that gift may not count. All right.
Hmm.
Thank you, dear. And then Goddess says, you're welcome always, Sharon and Annette. You're
Mm.
welcome as
Yeah.
always, she's telling us. And
Yeah.
chatters, welcome in new
Yeah.
chatters. Goddess says, welcome in I chance. And then Bethel says, under the OCA, the, the OCGA 19, oh, I think S1939, gifts received from a third party, parents, friends, family members, remain the separate property of the recipient, spouse, and are not subject to equitable distribution. You told us that this morning. Thank you for that, Bethel. I
Hmm.
really appreciate that. Marga
Okay.
says, welcome in. Um, Oh, she's welcoming herself, or is that a new person? Okay, so Annette, so Eros says, Annette,
Hmm.
remember God said in the Bible, once you are divorced, you cannot remarried. Wolfman Dave is going to learn a new thing. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll
And
have to
then,
see. It's Skitland, so we just don't know.
yeah. And then Proddy Lad Glad says, Amber has the mindset of a child. Dave said no to inviting his daughter boyfriend, but she did it. Explaining, the girl said once things about her, she did all that performance. Praise for what? Okay, that's what Prodigala said.
Hmm.
And then Duda says, giving the thumbs up for Bethel. I dear Sharon and chat. I dear Suzette P. All right, so I'm
Mm.
just gonna come down, guys. I'm just trying to make sure. I dear
Sharon, can I
Tracy.
just? There's a really interesting comment from Margot. Can I read this? It says,
Okay.
who we should be careful about is the realtor and how she draws up the papers. Interesting. What do you think about that, Sharon and Charmaine? The
She have a
realtor.
good point. She has a good
I,
point.
I, okay,
Mm,
so the realtor will draw up the paper, but
Mm-hmm.
then they generally have the people. Okay, so the people who are doing the closing, because even though he bought it cash, there still
mm.
have to be closing done on it, and that
Yeah.
must have been done already, because now they are going to file the deed. So I don't think the realtor is the one who actually dropped the paper. The realtor sell the house. When I bought my house, the realtor was not the one who dropped any papers. The realtor did what she was supposed to do in terms of do a recommendation, show me the house and all of that. And then there is a closing. They call it, if somebody in the chat remember what they call it's like a company that does the closing for you.
Mm,
So it's
mm,
regarding whether it's cash or it is a mortgage you're getting from a bank. You have somebody who does that. A company does that.
Here in
They are
Canada,
the
right?
ones, they are the ones who give you 1,000 papers to sign.
Yeah,
Because I
that's the
remember,
lawyer. Here in Canada is the lawyer. You have to.
yeah,
You
you
go.
can have a lawyer looking at it too if you
No,
want to
here
use
in
a
Canada, when
lawyer.
you buy a house, right? You get the loan from the bank, you put in your down payment, whatever. So when closing start, you go to the lawyer's office and you start signing off all those paperwork. You sign every single thing. So yeah, and then they send it to the registrar and whatever.
No,
Yeah.
mm.
the title office. That's
Mm-hmm.
the people who are the ones who do the closing. They are the ones you give whatever they're getting. The bank, the check, everything goes to the title office. Somebody from the title office will come and they go through everything with you, not the realtor. My realtor was nowhere. She was off giving other people, looking, showing other people houses. The gentleman from the titles company, that's the one who came. And that's the
Mm.
one who sit. And he asked if I want my lawyer to be there because if I don't understand something. And I had a friend who was a lawyer and I asked her to come and she came and she told me this was this and that was that and there was some requests that she said they need to change and he said okay they'll get it changed, so we did not even close it that Saturday, that Friday morning. He They changed whatever and they came back the Saturday morning and then we did the closing that Saturday. But I'm telling you, the realtor, don't write anything up because the realtor
Okay.
does not have that power. The realtor power is to sell house. The
Mm-hmm.
title
Mm.
company is the one who will
Mm-hmm.
bring all the paperwork and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they will file whatever they're filing. So when the realtor was saying
True.
today, oh, we are going to get it notarized and we are going to get whatever, yes, it is done through a title company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
mortgage company.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so let me finish with the comment. Reading this. Margaret says, I bought two houses and the closing attorney drew up the paperwork. I live in Georgia. All
okay.
right. And then Marianne says the title um code
Cold
does the closing.
closing.
Yeah,
Okay.
the realtor don't do no closing.
And then
Okay.
Marianne says here, yeah, we know they really have to
Yeah.
don't do the closing. No, they're only selling the property. That's it. Their job is done.
Here,
And
Saint Michael said.
Say, did you read that one? You were just on something where he said he needs to get a new lawyer or Amber
Yes,
is going to get up to 87%.
that's what
7%.
Marianne says.
I
But
did
I
not
didn't
see
get to
that.
watch
When
it
did
yet.
he say that?
He did say that in, I think, the last one that I saw, that he needs to get a new lawyer. No, no,
The
sorry,
one
the
where
one
the lawyer.
before. No, the one before he rang the lawyer. Yeah. Okay. Saint Michael says, please don't get excited about a few skits. We know this is Wayne's world. Yeah,
Exactly.
we're very much aware of it. I'm
Listen.
just
Sharon, did you see the part when Wayne said to
oh
when
gosh.
Wayne said to touch Denisha and said to Denisha, I know this doesn't bother you because you're from the
From the
street.
streets. Yep.
Anthony look at Wayne and look at Denisha like he's saying, I have no clue what you two are talking about.
Yep. Yeah.
Anthony and Denisha is for now. Wayne is talking about forever. Hell no, it's not going to be
Mm,
forever.
yeah, but they just look so completely
So yeah,
separated.
you see how
Yeah.
old Anthony look? Anthony looks
Why
so
does he look like
old.
that? Have they done that deliberately?
Anthony is looking so old, and
Have they,
Wayne is just rubbing it in and rub it in. Oh my God, Wayne, that boy Wayne. Mm-mm.
he loves to mess
Yeah, that
about.
boy
He
Wayne.
does.
Yeah, that boy Wayne.
Yeah, because I must admit, when Anthony was with Amber, he wasn't looking that old. So I don't know what's going on there. But
Let me ask
anyway,
you guys something.
yeah, Sharon.
What who was saying that she needs somewhere to stay? Was that
Denisha
Denisha
said
because
that.
I'm on the live, so
Denisha said that Amber needed somewhere to stay.
that girl get out of there, she
I
does
know.
say she in a Amber house and
The,
she has said Amber needs somewhere to
Mm-hmm.
stay.
yeah, she's too. Yeah,
I
she's
feel
right.
guys, I think this one was a filler skit.
I kind of agree with you as well. Sharon. Listen,
Because
let's see.
nothing in that skit there making no sense. Him that they are big up Denisha. And look, Wayne is so petty. Look how he's
Oh
looking
my
at
God.
Anthony.
And he knows
He's
Anthony
looking at
feels
Anthony
away.
and a big up Denisha and tell her, oh, nice it is for a man to buy Amber
Mother house, yes.
Yeah, he's
a
really.
house.
But Anthony looks.
Anthony is looking,
Anthony looks really
Anthony is
concerned.
looking like he's not pleased,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
exactly.
he's
He
not
does.
happy.
He's not. Okay, what is it? Is
And
he
he
not
said to her, "You
happy?
can cook anything you want. Surprise
Yeah,
me."
yeah. He's not happy that Amber is getting on with her life with Dave.
even
However,
Wayne, Misery Love Company. That's
yeah,
all I'm going to say to
but
this.
what's going on with the divorce now? So the next step should be the divorce now. We need to
Yes,
get
that's
that sorted
exactly.
out because you can't just leave them, not being, they're still married at the end of the day. So that should be the next set of skits that we're seeing now. The divorce, them going into court, dealing with mediation and to see what's what. I'm looking forward to that because I want to see, will Amber just leave everything and say, right, okay, Dave, I just want to go. But I don't know about that. And does Anthony really still want to let Amber go? Question
Listen,
mark.
listen, the part when Wayne says, and I had to laugh when Wayne says, that Wayne says that Amber doesn't need anyone on this
This
porch. The
porch,
look
yeah.
on Anthony's face, it looked like he was going to fall over.
Cry.
I
I
And
haven't
he
know.
seen it,
said,
so I have to go after
he,
what you
when
guys
he said
saying.
Yeah.
he
No,
does
you
not need anyone on this porch. Wayne is bigging up, and then Wayne is rubbing it
rubbing
in.
it in. Yes.
He
Well,
just big up and then he start to rub
that's why
everything in.
that's why I
Wayne
say
boy, Wayne is
when
a
Can I
flirt.
read a comment, guys, when you're
yeah,
finished?
yeah,
Go
Wayne
ahead.
is not Anthony's friend. He's not Anthony's friend at all because he can see clearly that Anthony's quite disturbed hearing all of this information. Right. So I just don't see Wayne as Anthony's friend at all. He's just stirring the pot. Yeah. Sharon, over to you.
Okay, thank you, darling. So, Diamond says here, do you think Amber may be in trouble if Anthony lawyer has stated that Dave's gifts can be seen as a marital asset?
How can a
Well,
gift be seen as a marital asset?
I just say skitland law. We have to see. We
Well,
know
if
Mm-hmm.
you're going by Scotland law, it might be. But then Wayne is sitting right there, and when he said, "Why did you call the lawyer? You're snitching or whatever." And he said, "She's trying to take 50% of
Yeah,
my asset." But now he's going to try to take 50% of the house. That's what
mm,
in other
maybe,
words, that's what he's trying to say.
yeah.
I'm going to get the part of the house if she's trying to take 50% of my asset.
maybe.
And
This
Well,
then
is
Wayne
why I
says,
says
okay.
Amber need to walk away from Anthony.
I'm not walk away. Why? Walk away. Why?
who
Because
knows?
they
Because
buy
the
her
reason
house. So
why
let me
I
ask you
said
something.
walk away,
Why?
Charmaine,
Why
listen
must
to
she walk
this.
away?
If what this we're going, I am not going to say whatever. I'm going off for what Anthony lawyer says to Anthony. Anthony lawyer says if Dave buy her that house, that is considered marital asset. What
Mm-hmm.
Anthony is spending on Denisha is
It's
considered
probably
marital asset.
exactly.
Whatever, even the money that he gave Denisha mom is marital asset. What he gives
Mm-hmm.
Shayla is still marital asset. So why is it Wayne is so for Anthony and he's tearing down Amber and
What
he's
not?
bigging up Denisha. And you might tell Denisha, here what Wayne said to Denisha, you don't have to worry, girl.
She's not
Amber
coming
ain't
back.
never coming back.
Right,
Amber
but Amber,
ain't ever coming back.
what bigging up was that? Was that a bigging up more than he's for talking the truth? Amber have her big old rotted house. Look at
Wow.
Amber house. Well,
Amber,
Amber
no,
want to come back. What? No, 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 Sharon.
Charmaine, wait
Listen
now.
clearly.
Please, when you're speaking, I let you speak, right, Charm? Let me finish what I'm saying. Because every time I'm trying to say something, I'm cut off. I need to say Anthony, no, Wayne is for Anthony. Yes, Amber not coming back. We know that, right? To what they're doing right now. But Amber, Wayne is for Anthony. Wayne is double-sided. He is not, say every time there is something with Dave, instead to Dave, Amber is Anthony husband.
Yep.
Did you hear Wayne I tell Denisha says, we,
Amber's
Anthony
Anthony's
is
wife.
Amber's husband? Did
Mm-hmm.
you, when he's a hypocrite, did you
He is.
hear? We already know the situation. Wayne is not being fair. Amber getting consequences. Where is Anthony consequences?
Yep. Well,
No,
that's
we
it.
have to be
He's
fair. We have to call a spade a spade.
yeah. Wayne
Amber
is
and
being
Anthony is
biased.
doing the same thing. But in the
Mm-hmm.
meantime, we are said, oh, Wayne is being petty. Wayne is tearing down Amber. Because what? He's jealous of the fact that a man buy her that house. Him
Yep.
couldn't wait to go over to go tell
He's
Anthony
so
about it.
petty. He's so
It was
petty.
in the podcast thing. This is why I said,
She
and
shouldn't
I'm
have said
standing
anything.
back by what I said.
Right.
Amber could have waited a couple days,
Waited.
even to let the dust dry, even for the ink
Mm-hmm.
to dry the divorce paper. That's all I'm saying. It's not good to let your left hand know,
So,
make your right hand
mm-hmm.
know what your left hand doing, or your left hand know what your right hand doing. You know
And
what I mean? Wayne
yeah,
is a hypocrite. Anthony
I.
and Amber is doing the same thing. But
Mm-hmm.
Wayne is tearing Amber down. You hear what him says? Oh, he said to him, brother, Dave didn't buy her she has said him buy her the house. But you know, like how me have the podcast and my podcast, I can't do anything, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all. Even down to Anthony, when he tells Anthony, Anthony saying, oh yeah, um, Dave buy Amber the house, but I don't fear her really. So you see,
Mm-hmm.
wait until they find out that her name is on that. But what I did not like, guys, I didn't like the fact that what the lawyer says to Anthony. She doesn't have all the detail because Anthony, I behave like say him to move somebody in the marital home.
Exactly.
This is why
Yeah.
I said Amber's still gonna get her 50% because Anthony is doing the same thing. He as a woman living in the marital home. Amber doesn't have anybody living in the marital home. She's living in her man's house because she finds somebody that loves her for her. And I hope they're not going to tarnish that man reputation or nothing, but we know. But there is a risk, and we know say God don't bless mess. But when keep on saying Amber is getting consequences, so where is
It's
Anthony and
gonna
Denisha
be.
consequences? That's
So
what
I
I'm
think
asking. And he
I
says to Anthony, "Does the lobster worth it?" Okay, go ahead, Charmaine and Annette. Me done.
yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I kind of agree as well. The consequences definitely seem more evident for Amber rather than Anthony, but they are doing exactly similar because they both are still. I just want to see now that where we are, Dave's bought the house, Amber's name's on it, on the deed. I want to see how the divorce is going to progress now because Wayne is saying Denisha doesn't have to worry. That's her man. Anthony's her man, even though Anthony doesn't look like he wants to be her man. If you read his body language, it's really quite off. So let's see now what's going to happen now. Is Amber still going to go for the 50% or is she going to take it? We just don't know. What's going to happen now with the divorce? And also, you remember Shayla said, but Amber's still married. Again,
Exactly.
Shayla
That is
mentioned
also
that
a nugget.
Amber's
That is
still
also a nugget.
married. And as I said, Dave, again, I just think Dave could have waited before he bought that house. Wait till Amber had signed on the dotted line with regarding the divorce and then get her. Even though it's a gift, I don't know. I just don't feel it's going to go that smooth. And please chat if you're going to come for me, that's fine, but I'm just saying what I see as well. So let's see what the writers do, because remember they're doing all of this because they want to see the reaction in terms of the audience, and I know a lot of people are super happy for Amber and Dave. But let's see now if the divorce will go through, and how is it going to go through. Is there going to be more issues with it? Is it going to be prolonged, or is it going to go smooth sailing? Yeah, that's me, Sharon.
Well, I can say this for a fact. All
Mm-hmm.
that Wayne is saying, Wayne is just messing with Anthony. All that
Yes, tell
Wayne
me.
is doing is Wayne is just do you see the look on Anthony's face?
Yes,
If
yes, I've seen it.
Anthony was a happy camper, Anthony
Mm-hmm.
would be smiling. Anthony
Exactly.
look like he's about to slap Denisha off the porch. So I don't know why you guys don't know who Wayne is all now.
Wayne always plays
You
games.
know when it's going to hurt more when they realize that that house, because they don't believe that everybody's saying, oh, Anthony bought a house, not Anthony, Wayne bought a house for Amber. Nobody still know that Amber name is on that deed. They're thinking it's something like what Sheila used to say, that Iman bought her a house. You hear
Mm-hmm.
what Wayne said? You should put the word rent in there, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what Sheila was telling everybody. And you know that Iman didn't bought a house for Sheila, it was a rented house. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's saying Amber just put it in the group chat because she wants to throw it in Shayla's face. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why he brought that up, but people is saying Anthony's Sharon. You think Anthony's not getting his consequences?
Yeah.
Shayla and Angelina Anthony consequences, and it's going to be for 18 years. It's not going
Mm-hmm.
to be for a day or two. As long
Mm-hmm.
as Sky is still Anthony's,
Yeah.
Shayla and Angelina will always be Anthony's consequences. Trust me.
And
It doesn't matter
and
what Denisha. If Denisha is for a long time, Shayla is still going to be Anthony consequences. Worse with Amber and this house. What?
mm-hmm.
Shayla is going to let loose.
Yep.
Shayla is going to let loose because now she realized that she's supposed to be the one in that house that Anthony
Yeah.
is. When Angelina find out that they've bought Amber a house, Watch how they
Mhm.
are going to move against Denisha. Amber don't have to lift a finger because Amber is where she is and she's quite okay. Shayla and Angelina will be the one because no, Shayla is going to say, I'm supposed to be the one in that house with Anthony because he said so. Anthony said so a few times. You're supposed to be the one up in this house. You deserve to be here. So look what Shayla is going to start doing. It doesn't matter what Anthony does. Shayla is going to let loose because
Mhm.
no Amber has a house. Shayla want to have a house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shayla
she
want to
does.
have a house.
She
So
wants that
Shayla,
house.
Shayla is going to be Anthony's consequences. And it doesn't matter what Danisha does. Because between Shayla and Angelina, that house is going to, you hear what Angelina keeps saying? You are going to be Mrs. Dalton.
Yeah.
So whatever they're going to do to drive out Danisha, Wayne can say whatever he wants to say. You can because you know what Wayne says? Because Amber is not coming back. Amber, you can get Anthony forever and ever because Amber is
But
gone. He
Mm-hmm.
did not say because Amber and Shayla said because Amber. So that is what Wayne is saying. But in the meantime, Wayne is rubbing everything in the same way. Amber, and when Denisha said, "Oh, that's a nice gesture," Wayne says, "A nice gesture? That is a huge gesture. A man buying you a house, and she look
mhm.
and she's looking like she's oh, that's a nice gesture. Come on." Anthony is sitting there, and his bottom is going twek 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 twek.
He's
Trust me,
upset.
my mom would say your bottom, you're sitting there and your bottom going twek, 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 twek because you know you're going to get a beating. So your bottom is saying twek, 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 twek. And that's what Anthony is sitting there because Anthony knows, although he's saying, my baby is this, you can
Mhm.
see that he's not happy. And
He's not.
anybody tell me that Anthony was elated. He
No.
was not. You look
He's
at Anthony's
definite.
face and you can see the facial expression. Anthony's
Yeah.
facial expression tells it all.
Yeah, that is so
Wayne too.
true.
Because when he's sitting there, even Wayne tell him that the ego, we have ego, and even me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hating, but I was whatever.
He's
Eh,
18.
Of course. Of
Mm-hmm.
course. So all
Mhm.
that Anthony's sitting there and
Is Wayne
he's
18, guys? Is
sitting and
Wayne,
he's looking, he's not saying anything much.
guys, all I know is this.
Mhm.
Wayne is a jealous little boy.
Of course,
Jealous,
Wayne is
jealous,
jealous.
jealous. Amber doesn't want him. She move on. So what did he do? He
Mhm.
couldn't
Amber's
wait
moved
to run
on.
over to run his little trap. I
Yeah.
like
And
this comment here that make. Steffi says, someone help me understand Amber didn't buy a house with her money. That's Dave money. How is it part of the divorce? So
we shall
whoever
see.
in here who is a lawyer, please explain it to us because I don't want to say the wrong thing. So please
Don't know.
explain that to me.
I guys, you want to go and research it, you can go Google it and just put in whatever information you have regarding this house. Her boyfriend going through a divorce. He bought it for cash and he put her name on the deed, and it will tell you everything you need to know. It says that if no marital assets were used and it was a gift, it becomes a separate property in the divorce. And that's not me, that's Georgia law. Anthony lawyer needs to get all of information
Facts, yes.
regarding maybe when she see, because she said she was going to check whatever and see
Mm-hmm.
the deed is not popping up yet because
Mm-hmm.
it's not registered. It's going to take a few days for it to be registered. So once it's registered and she's going and see it popped up, she might come back and tell Anthony something totally different. It's
Right.
just for us
I
to
hope
wait
so,
and see.
Charmaine. I hope
It's
so.
just for
Can I
us to
can
wait and see.
can I
Unless
ask a
we're going to.
question,
Mm-hmm.
please? Can I ask a question? So if the house and I'm sorry, Amber's name is on the deed, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it still Amber Dalton?
Doesn't
Or is
matter.
it
She can always keep her wedding. She can always
no,
keep
no,
her
no,
married
I'm
name
just
at the end
no.
of the
What it
day.
is, I'm just asking.
When
Is it
Anthony called Amber stupid,
Dalton or is it Ty?
There's
That's
a
my
new skit,
question.
Sharon.
Yes, I watch it and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Charmaine. I'll stay up and Charmaine can watch it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y- Sharon, I hear what you're saying, and I just still feel uneasy about it. It's
Yeah,
just,
I feel the same way too,
it's
darling.
like, I said, I think a couple weeks ago when I was on your
Something
show.
isn't right.
Yeah, I think it's the gold is shining too much, and I'm not hating on Amber, chat. I'm happy for her, but it's just, I don't know. There's something, and again, I'm still trying to understand. He said it's a gift. Dave said it's a gift to Amber, the house, but he's going to refinance it and get money out of it. So then he hasn't explained that to Amber then. Because my understanding, a gift, it belongs to the person who you give it to, isn't it? So I'm asking, why does he need to refinance that? So did he use all of his money in that house? That's what I'm trying to come to understanding. I don't know if anybody can say that to me in the chat, because a gift, he shouldn't be getting any money out of the house because it belongs to Amber. That's what I'm not quite getting. So yeah, if anyone can share a bit of knowledge with me, I really would appreciate it. And yeah, Phyllis says Ant bought house for 500K. Yes, I remember when he bought that house for Amber. And Sharma says King Petty thought Amber would be Spain, spin the block with him, came out of his feelings. Yeah, he tried it with Amber, but I knew Amber wasn't interested in Wayne. No, no, I know some people saying that, and Nancy saying Anthony doesn't want Shayla. Oh no, I can't. Oh, again, I can't see it happen, but we never can tell. We can never can tell. And Era says, Kateria, can you? I'm so proud of you. I don't depend on my husband because his money belongs to my children and my stepdaughter. Okay. And Yolanda says Wayne was right. Denisha don't have to worry about Amber, but Shayla is another thing. Yep, that's true. Anything for you now, Sharon?
Okay. Anthony is calling his wife stupid. I know the chat family let jump off to go watch that last one.
Oh,
He's
okay.
calling his wife stupid. And
Mm.
Wayne asks Anthony, is he over Amber? Wayne Anthony says yes. And then Anthony asks Wayne, is he over Amber?
Oh, did he?
Anthony and Wayne says, that's your wife.
Okay,
And
so we get
Anthony
mixed.
is saying, you know that we are rich men, right? You have disposable income. You have this, and I have disposable income. That is disposable income for Dave. And you can do a tax write off. So Amber, in other words, is stupid as gone to Anthony. I didn't
Okay.
finish get to watch it, but all I can say, anybody else who get to finish watch it, let me know.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna watch
finished
that.
watching it, and
Oh,
it was not the stupid what we would think he was saying. He said, I'm very stupid because he said, I have disposable income, you have disposable income. And then Wayne says, and clearly, Dave has disposable income. And he said, maybe he's buying it as a tax write off or something. That's why I said, Amber is stupid because it's not just there's strings attached to this house. That's
that's
why
what
he
I
called her
feel.
stupid. He did not call her stupid because of he thinks she's stupid. He said
That's why I need to
clearly,
watch it fully. I
he
need to
said
watch it fully because
clearly
I was
there's
looking at it,
yes, he said
trying to
clearly
read it.
there's strings attached to this house because
Well,
it
he's
must
gonna
be a reason
refinance.
why he bought the house and give it to her. But Dave, listen, Wayne is rumming. Wayne says, listen, Denisha is cooking and all that, but you still like Amber. You still what was it about Amber that you like? And he said
Mm,
Amber was easy when they start. And he said so it was not just the beauty because Amber is a beautiful woman, but
mm-hmm,
and Denisha is pretty and all that, but Amber has it all. Amber was a
mm-hmm,
beautiful woman. She has the brains. She was
mm-hmm.
running the business. She was doing everything. And he sit there and he's looking and he said, yeah, you need to watch it. You
Yeah, I'm
have
gonna
to
watch.
watch
Yeah,
it again
I
because
saw a
I'm
bit of
listening to
him.
you and I was listening to that. So I have to watch it again. But Wayne is telling Anthony that he messed up. He said, I know now why you didn't buy her any house. You
Mm-hmm.
messed up. That's why she wants that 50% and she's going to hit you in the head with that.
Okay.
So
I
you see
see.
what I was saying with that
Mm.
the first skit that Wayne was playing with the audience,
Of
right?
course, Wayne was playing with the audience. Now
In
he's
that
playing with
one, he might
Anthony.
talk about when with Denisha and whatever. And then in this one, as Charmaine said, I didn't get to watch it. I was just trying to read along, looking at it, but I don't get to watch it. I need to watch it. Okay, so we know that them says the marriage done. That's why I must say the marriage is done, right, Charmaine? And then let me just read the chat family so we can get because I need to watch that last skit. This
Okay.
one has some serious nuggets into it, but I haven't got a chance to watch it. Charmaine watch it. So Charmaine telling us what is being said fully. This
Yeah.
is why I think Amber is going to walk away and ask for nothing. It will hurt Anthony more. Anna Jones, this is why I was saying I think Amber should walk away if what the lawyer says is true. If what the lawyer
Okay.
says is true. But then again, there's another situation that says what Terry Ann says, God don't bless mess,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. And that's
And
quite
if
true.
Terry Ann is right, what if? Because maybe they don't have it like that, like
But
disposable income, like what Anthony is saying. Anthony says he has disposable income.
yeah.
Wayne said he has a disposable income, and then um, what his name? Dave is going to refinance back the house.
Yeah.
I
Well,
need somebody to explain that part because those are where my uneasy feeling come into. All
mm,
right, guys, I just want you guys to understand. I'm happy for Amber and everything like that. We know the
mm,
marriage is over, but I'm
mm.
just asking for clarification. But I
I
have to go back and watch. This is why I said I need to
I s-
to hear the conversation between Dave and the lawyer. And the
yeah.
purpose they didn't give us that one. They might give it we
Me,
and Anthony when we needed to hear what the realtor and Dave has to say.
but
I
you
need
know
to
what,
hear.
Sharon? I think,
Sharon,
and Charmaine, I think. Well, I know Anthony has got more money than Dave.
we
He
don't
has.
know that.
But that's what he was saying because okay, the house came up to what, nearly 6 mil,
It's yeah.
right? And he's gonna have to refinance. So why does he need
No.
to refinance the house if he's got
Okay.
more? He hasn't got more money.
No, this is not because of any money. Because what people don't understand, you have disposable income.
Mm,
Wayne has disposable income. Anthony have disposable income. That means income. You have cash money. You have money, cash. All right. Say I have cash and I use all my cash to put into a venture.
mm-hmm,
For instance, I use my cash to buy my house. Then I have cash, and I'm saying I'm going to buy my house with this cash. I went in and I bought the house with this cash.
I wish
You
yeah.
wish what?
Okay, I
I'm
hear
just
that.
explaining something. I'm just explaining something because Sharon
mm-hmm.
was asking. So I
Yeah.
told you I would explain it when I come on. You went in and you bought your house with this cash. Remember when Anthony gambled his cash away and he did not have any more cash? He did not have any cash. So what he had to do, he has to borrow money against his house because he has assets. What a lot of people don't understand that your net worth can be a $200 million, yet you only have $1 million in cash because you own
Okay,
houses, you own airplane, you own cars, you own all of that, boats, you own everything. And when you put all that together, that becomes your asset, that becomes
okay,
your net worth. You only have 2 million in cash, but you have a 80, 90 million or 190 million or whatever it is in assets.
okay.
Anthony have assets.
Yeah, I get that, Charmaine.
Dave have
So
assets.
okay,
And
but
and Wayne have assets. So
okay, I
what
get that.
Okay,
I-
so maybe Dave have $4 or $5 million. That was his what he used for his business. We don't know exactly how much he paid for the house. At one point, the girl said he said, she said what, 3 to 4 million.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Amber
It
was
was.
the one who said something like this she thinks would run about 5 million when
Yeah,
she
I
looked
heard
at the
that.
house and everything. We don't know
Okay.
exactly how much Wayne they've paid because the furnitures come with. And
Yeah.
Amber was pointing out the pieces that this was like 30,000 and all of that. So the house could be 4 million by itself because Georgia
Mm.
houses are not way in
Expensive.
California. That would be like a $20 million house. In
Yeah.
Georgia, that might be a $4 million house.
Yeah.
When you think
Okay.
about all the furniture in there,
Mm.
they've
Mm.
used all this cash to buy this house.
Yeah.
I
All
get
Dave
that.
is saying that he has equity knowing this house. All right, simple. Let me give you simple. I bought my house in 2008. Whatever I pay for my house in 2008, I'm paying a mortgage. And I'm paying a mortgage from 2008 till now is 2026. What my house was valued in 2008 has tripled now. So
Mm.
whatever I'm owing, say I'm owing $125,000 in my on my mortgage that is left on my mortgage, but my house is now valued 600,000. Minus the 25,000 from that 600,000, all that is equity. That's money, that is equity. If I was younger, like I was 40, and that was the case, I'll take all that equity and invest it in something else, like another house.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the risk because of my age and I'm looking
Yeah.
to retire soon. If my son wants to do something like that, I would sign over the house to him and he can
Yeah.
take the equity out of the house to invest in investment property.
Yeah, it's true.
All that Dave is doing is
Mm-hmm.
taking the equity, some off, because he does not have to take everything. He just
Mm-hmm.
wants to have some cash as operational cash to do
Yes,
his
yes.
business. Because right now he does not have any cash. He put all his cash into this house. And
But
all he's going to tell Amber is, I need to take back some of the equity. And that is what he's going to pay. It's called a HELOC loan, a home equity, whatever loan that you can get. And that's all he's going to do. Take back some cash from the house, and then
Mm-hmm.
he will have that mortgage to pay.
Yeah.
Does not mean Amber is going to be paying any mortgage. It does not mean that he took the cash, some cash back out of the house, and now he's paid back that whatever. The only difference is if he does not pay it back,
yeah,
then
then
the
it will
house
be.
is going to be collateral. That's
Oh, I
all
see.
it is. If he does
Okay.
not pay it back, then that house is going to look, because he takes the money out of it, the equity is taken from the house. It's a home
So
equity, whatever loan
Oh,
he's going to
Marianne
get.
says home equity line of credit.
Exactly. So that is what he's going to get. It's called a HELOC. They shorten it and say HELOC. That
HELOC.
mm,
is all
Okay.
he's going to do. So
so
as long
isn't
as
this
he's paying, as long as he's paying back that
Okay.
line of credit, is good.
okay?
He's
But
Mm-hmm.
I'm
good.
just asking, just before we go on to should he not discuss this with Amber then,
Well, he will.
considering
Eventually, he
considering
has
it's
to tell
supposed to be.
Amber.
Yeah, this is what I'm
Eventually, he'll tell
saying.
her because his name is on the deed and her name is on the deed too. So both of them name is on the deed. So this is something, but it's still going to mean that the house is still theirs. It's just that the line of credit that he gets, the house is going to be held as collateral. That's all. If he doesn't pay it back, then the house they will seize the house. But as long as it's being paid, no problem. There's no problem. Just like if I take the line of credit out, my equity out of my house, it's become a line of credit. I
Yeah.
still have to pay
Okay.
the mortgage and I still have to pay. It's not going to be this is not going to be treated like it's going to be placed on top of my mortgage. No.
Yeah.
I might take the line
Yeah.
of credit and I might say, okay, I want it for 5 years and I'm still paying whatever my mortgage is and however more years I have on there, and I'm paying this line of credit
Yeah.
and it's for 5 years. So whatever they said I'm to pay monthly, I'll be paying it monthly.
Thank
If
you,
I
Charmaine.
default, just like when Anthony defaulted and that he uses us as collateral and get that $1 million and he defaulted, they will
Yeah.
come in to foreclose his house. It's basically the same thing.
Yes,
So it's not
yes.
like there's any red flag or anything. He just want cash because he need all
Yeah.
his cash. And the
But
only
why did
reason
he
why
use
he
all of
did
his
use his
cash?
cash because he
Because
wanted
he
Amber
wants it in
name
her
on the
name.
deed. He did not want to get a mortgage. He could get a mortgage on the house and pay monthly mortgage or whatever, but he could not surprise Amber because she would have to do the paperwork with him
Yeah, and he
because her
didn't want
name,
her to.
he want her name on the deed and he want to
Mm-hmm.
surprise her.
Okay,
So
I
in
get it.
order to surprise her, he uses
Yeah.
cash,
Well,
and now he's going to just take back a line of credit against the equity that is in the house. That's all he's
okay,
going to do.
well, okay, well, I'm still gonna be cautious and cautious and hopeful. Shirley says Wayne is messing with Ant today, and tomorrow he'll be messing with Amber. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, he
Definitely.
is.
He's
And
going to
then
mess with Amber.
Diamond says, I have something on the screen that I want to be
Mm,
read. What do you three things about the letter Melissa
yeah,
wants Daniel to give to
I
Dave?
th-
good point.
Listen, I
Good
think she
point.
is going to get the letter tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
because if Melis, remember Melis, I said to Daniel that you will know when to give it to him. And I
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
think the fact that Ben and Daniel were arguing about the letter today
Yeah. Yeah.
because Ben saw it, and I think Melissa is going to, Daniel is going to take the letter to him sometime tomorrow or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering what is
What's
in that
in that
letter.
letter? I
Yes.
I,
know. I
I'm
just
That's
I'm
what
just
I'm wondering
wondering,
too, guys.
is there something in that letter?
and it's quite thick though. It looks like
It
it's a
is it's
contract or
it
something.
looked like it's a book. It looked like she
Yeah.
wrote a book.
Yeah, it looks
It
so.
looked like it's a manuscript in that
Yeah.
envelope.
Or maybe
You-
she's writing a book about her ins and outs of business with Dave Young.
Listen,
Hold on, guys. Do you guys think it's a manuscript
I think it's a manuscript is
Melissa
in that
wrote
book,
Dave?
in that. If
Maybe
you
all
check
of
that
his
letter,
lovers. Maybe
I think it's a
maybe
manuscript.
maybe it's a manuscript of all of his lovers that
But he could,
Melissa's had
why
to
would he
find
send
off.
it to Dave? She would
I
send it
don't
to
know.
Amber if she wanted Amber
I
to
don't
know
know. I'm
something.
just guessing. I mean, some people say, "Oh, she might be pregnant." I don't even.
I
I just
wonder if
can't.
she has a, I wonder if she had a child for him
I
and
was
put the
wondering the
Mm,
child up
same
for
thing.
adoption.
maybe,
I'm
or
wondering
and
if
maybe,
she's going to
maybe.
tell him something like that. I don't know.
How old? No, how old is? Oh, I was just gonna say how old they've known each other
10
10
10
years.
years, 10
years.
years.
Okay, so it can't be. It can't be.
David, baby
Dave's.
David.
I wasn't. I was thinking about his daughter's Dave's daughter's boyfriend, but he would be too old. So maybe no, but then baby David is a black child. He's not mixed
Yeah,
race.
he's a
So
black child. But Dave is,
so
no, Dave is African. Listen, what's her name? Said Dave is African.
oh,
Shayla.
Shayla
Shayla
says that.
always
Amber
said he's
says not.
African. He's an African because he's very dark. So because
Mm-hmm.
he's
Yeah,
very dark, Shayla always said he's
he's
African.
yeah, the African
He
prince
should
or
have a
king or
dark
whatever.
baby. No, it
I,
does. He
Margot
cannot
says
be
it's
very dark
legal
baby.
documents.
baby
God says
David.
a baby David.
No, no, that's
Is
gonna
in
be
that.
another
Something is in
interesting
that.
skit. Something very important is in
Yeah,
there.
something important is in
There's
that
something
letter.
in there that's going to upset. And I was saying, I hope Dave give Amber the house before he get that letter. And it looked like
Mm-hmm.
he gave Amber the house before he got the
I hope
letter.
she sign it, you mean. Sign on the dotted line.
Well, her-
I don't know.
they're going to, remember the realtor said whatever they're going to do, they will do it in a couple of days. So in a couple of days, we will know it's everything is gone through.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't.
Brian
I'm
says
Yeah.
telling you.
Anthony has more income than Dave.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm worried about. That's why I put it to you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Anthony says to Wayne, and that is a nugget guy. He says, come on, man. It's this, we know we have disposable income.
Income. We
Mm-hmm.
do have disposable income. I have
Exactly.
disposable
So
income.
guys,
Mm-hmm.
I
And
have to pick up, that's a nugget.
Wayne said to him, and Dave also have disposable income. Wayne reply that
Yes,
he
that Dave, you're
also
right.
has
That all
disposable
three of them
income.
have disposable
Exactly, and
income.
that is why Anthony said that Amber is stupid because Dave bought the house for a tax
Tax
write-off or
reason.
something. Some string is attached. Because you know why Anthony said that?
Because he's done that
Everybody's
before.
jumping because Anthony know that that is how
That's
he
something he
do.
does.
That's what he
Yeah,
would do.
that's what I was
That
saying,
is
Charmaine.
his
Something he
MO.
does.
That is
Yeah.
Anthony's MO. And that's why he said that some string is attached. He knows that that is every time he does something like that, the restaurant, some string was attached to it.
Yes.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if it failed, it could be a tax write-off. He used the
Mm-hmm.
word
Exactly.
tax write-off. He just bought that it can become a tax write-off.
Yes.
That
So
is
the house
what
could also be a
Anthony
tax
does.
write-off.
When he bought the restaurant, he bought it and he told, yes, he did tell Wayne and what Rolanda that if anything, it could be a tax write-off
Mm-hmm.
if it
Mm-hmm.
failed. And that is why he was not helping Amber
Yeah.
for it to succeed because he saw it as a
The
tax
tax
write-off.
write
The
off.
fact that he
Yeah.
just said it because that's disposable income.
Yeah.
That is disposable income. They have money, they can do certain things with it.
Yeah.
He wanted the restaurant to fail because
Mm-hmm.
he could
He
say,
did.
Amber, I
He did.
gave
We
it
have
to
to call
you
a
and you
spade,
did
Yes,
not
he
guys.
did
do
say
whatever.
that. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
now that
remember.
it failed, I'm just going to do a tax write-off and that's it. So the fact that he just mentioned it, I know that's what he was wanted to do. The tax
Yeah.
write-off
So.
for the restaurant. But Amber, turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, turn it around
Yeah.
now.
Thanks to
And
Melissa.
yes,
Yeah.
thanks to Melissa
Exactly.
Amber, turn it around and it's making money. So
It's
he has
definitely.
nothing. See, he does not even go there. He does not even. Miss Shana was his. Remember how? And he does
Mm-hmm.
they do DoorDash now, and he never order a dish from there because
I
Yeah.
what
know.
his intention was to have it as a tax
You're
write-off.
right off.
So now
Yeah.
it's turn around and it's
Everything makes
making
sense.
money.
Everything
He
falling into
just
place
yes.
now.
Yeah. Definitely. So
So
yeah, it's all.
Diamond says here, do you think Melissa took the deal that Dave had Miss Sharon, Anna, and Charmaine?
Melissa, you mean the deal in Italy?
Yeah, the deal, no, the deal that, yeah,
Oh, the deal
because
that. Oh, the one that he
he
missed.
did not answer because ever since he met
Which
Amber,
deal?
they're telling Dave that he's Cameron tell him you're off your game.
Game. Yeah.
Evelyn tell him he's off his game. Everybody's telling that he's off.
So which deal is that, Sharon?
Well, he remember he was getting mad at Amber one day, right? And said to Amber that he didn't
He was.
answer his email, and
Mm,
he missed a six-figure deal.
Yeah, I remember that, but that was on Dave
So
still. Dave
people,
wasn't.
yes, exactly, that's on
But
Dave.
I don't think that's a deal that Melissa got. I don't think so.
You don't
mm,
think so? All
I
right,
I
don't
we
just
know.
will
remember
just watch and
something.
see.
Yeah, we'll
I,
have to watch and see. But what
Yeah.
Saint Michael has just said, Saint Michael Anthony actually, Melissa was the brain of the business. Wolfman Dave is not the big businessman people think he is. Yes, Melissa was definitely the brain, the thinking tank, the center of the business. And I do believe since she's no longer with him, that things have definitely slipped. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's some that letter is going to maybe put a massive spanner in the works for Dave. That's my humble opinion
Mm-hmm.
because it's not even one page. Like Charmaine says, it's like a book. So there's a lot of information in there, and I'm so looking forward to when
I'm dying
Dave
to see
sees
what's
that.
in that letter. I'm not saying nothing yet, guys, because
Yeah,
I don't
say it.
want to say the wrong thing. I don't know. It can be anything. Who is to tell that she didn't have a love child for him? Maybe she did take off time off from him and he doesn't know and have the
Oh,
baby and they know it. Maybe that's a possibility, but we will see. We don't know. So I'm just telling you guys, I'm seeing what you guys says. I think maybe she's pregnant now. Marian is saying maybe. And then
mm-hmm.
Sanita say yes. And Wayne say that Denisha can cook, but Amber can cook. And she has a brain. And she's beautiful and a business minded. Ooh, I never know
Mm.
him say that, darling.
Yeah, I
Him say that
didn't.
in this skit here?
I have to
Because I
watch.
haven't watched it yet, so I
that's why
don't
I
know.
tell you to watch it because you think he was bashing Amber and breaking her down. Now he's
Mm-mm.
showing
No, this is the
Anthony.
last one. The first one he
Yes,
was
but I'm
bashing her
telling
down.
you,
But
he's
the last one here, that's why I said the one before this one, I said that was a skit filler, remember? Because I did not like how I tell Denisha, oh, you don't have to worry. I said that's one skit
that
filler.
was just to build up Denisha. That was just to build up
Mm.
Denisha.
And to make Anthony sit down there and a scrub in nine pants like he want to do up himself or peep up himself. Did you
I
guys
don't
see?
think Ant's gonna buy Denisha a house. Well, not now anyway. He won't
When
do it
said
now.
Denisha is a filler. When he said, "Did you see what just came outside?" When he said, "You're not over Amber," he said, "Did you just see what came outside?" He said, "Yes, she's a filler."
Who said that?
Exactly.
Who
That
said you're
is
not
why
over
I said
Amber?
that skit there is a filler.
Who said he's not
But
over
the
Amber?
last
Was
skit here that I
Wayne
didn't get
said
to
he's not
watch, I'm
over
gonna
Amber.
watch it. And I think it's gonna be Sharon. Do you? What Sanita? What you say, Sharon? Do you? Me know you talk about Sanita.
what's going on?
Just rewrite that. I don't know. She says Sharon. Do you? Me no know. Do you what?
Oh, she wants to say something else.
Yeah. And then Dave says Dave have a hard relationship with Melissa for over a year. That's why she was bitter about Amber. And then, okay, Sanita says, Sharon, do you think that the letters about Wayne and Amber, that letter of Melissa?
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
could be a twist. But remember what I said to you guys. I am still on the fence with this one here. That when Amber says, thank you for not judging me. I'm hoping that she really tells him about Wayne, but we're not privy to that information
Okay,
yet.
okay,
And
could
I'm
I
still holding out. I don't know if I'm right. I'm just holding out. And for her to be giving God thanks.
yeah,
And she
can
was on her knee and she had the conviction and everything. I said, God, I was broken, my heart was broken, and you heal me. Right?
okay,
So that is why I said to you guys, says every time something wonderful, Amber has a moment. Wayne,
mm,
that petty Wayne that we just watched on the skit there with with
I agree.
Anthony. I wonder when he's with his pen, his writer pen for Amber, guys. I wonder the pettiness if he's petty in real life. And Amber and him after have a confrontation about. I'd love to interview those two. Have a confrontation. I would ask Wayne when you're writing Amber's story. And I'll say, Amber, when Wayne is writing your story, do you guys fight over? You says, no, but Amber isn't like that, Wayne. Why are you doing her like that? Do they have disagreement? Because just like, oh, you and me, Terry and you have the link, please come up. You and
Mm,
me, we all have our own opinion. We go back and forth. We agree to disagree. We all come together at the end of the day because we all have our own opinion. And sometimes we meet in the middle and it just work out fine. Right?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's good, and it's good to have different perspectives as well, but and we get on fine regarding that. Yes, Marion. Yeah, baby David is not
What?
biracial. Yeah.
Terry not just said that to Terry Ann.
No,
Man,
what
you make you right at them, go change what them right. Oh God, Terry, you make me have to slap my head top.
what
What
was
Terry
that
said?
now?
Terry says maybe Dave and Melissa were married. She
Oh,
laugh.
okay.
Anything is
Anything,
possible.
anything.
Anything
I
is
would.
Anything is
possible. This is
possible.
SkitLanta.
I don't think so because if you remember Melissa vision board, if you
Mm-hmm.
remember
Oh
Melissa
yes.
vision
Oh
board,
yes, yes, yes. You're right.
where
You're
she
right.
was thinking about them might be getting married, that was a vision board.
Mm,
That was not a album with real pictures in there. That she put her
mm,
head and David on somebody in a wedding
Yes,
dress
yes. The
and sing
trying
a
that
song.
she made.
So that was a vision board. That was not an album with wedding pictures.
yes, I remember
And
that.
and
Yeah.
her sister would know. Her sister would know that she
Yeah.
and Dave were married, unless it was a Vegas thing. They went and did something in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
unless it's something like
Okay.
that. But if she had a vision board, and a vision board is something you're trying to manifest. And if she had
Mm-hmm.
a vision board
Oh,
with
Mark.
them getting married, that means they were not married.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice, Marga. Marga says, Sharon, no, I really like your show, Sharon. Thank you, Marga.
Um.
It's the first I ever met you, and that was today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And
We
then,
like
okay, let
doing
me
the
come back.
show.
Let me read some comments
I'm
quickly,
telling you,
guys.
that boy Wayne, man, Wayne
He's
said, wait,
what?
tell Anthony, don't you lying, because don't tell me you are over Amber. You and
Yeah,
Amber had
Shaman.
something really deep. And he
Yeah.
said, did you see what just came out of the house, out of my house? And Wayne said something like, no, that's a filler, man. You and Amber had something really deep. So don't
Mm,
lie to me. And he said, why did
Exactly.
you?
That
And
was a deep. I
he
think I need
asked
to say
him,
that.
he
yeah. I
asked
can't.
him why he married her. And he said, and even without a prenup. And he
Mm-hmm.
started telling Wayne why he actually married Amber, because Amber was easy, and Amber was like, everything about Amber was easy, and everything about Amber. And he said, yes, and she was beautiful, and she was, as a brain. So
Yeah.
and he said something about, yeah, Denisha is cooking mac and cheese and all that. Amber. Think
Mm,
about Amber, man. Think about
mm,
Amber. Amber is deeper
yeah.
than that. You and Amber were deeper than that. So
Mm.
when, I mean, it
Charmian.
me or
You
Wayne
know,
is
see
Denisha
just
when
was
though.
worried.
stirring it, stirring the pot. That's what Wayne
Yes,
is
of
doing.
course, Denisha was a bit worried and looked salty because Denisha is
Mm-hmm.
reading Anthony body language.
And
That
we read it.
Anthony was not like jumping and say, yeah, Amber as
Hmm.
a host, she doesn't have to come back to mine. Anthony was not saying
Anthony,
anything, he was just there.
Anthony still wanted to give Amber the world, and I
Of
still
course.
feel that.
Yeah.
And
I
then
still feel he
Wayne come
feels
back now
that.
and he's saying, Amber is still your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Told Denisha, he said he was just testing Anthony. He said, all the things I was talking about, I was just testing you.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne is one
Big
Trip.
mess.
clown. Wayne is a clown.
Yeah, he is, and he finds it. Well, he's a comedian, but I think there's times when he needs to be serious, you
Yeah.
know. But he's not gonna stop anyway. But yeah, I mean,
Can I say
and
something when you're finished, guys?
yeah,
I need
Anthony's
to
gonna.
read two comments. I need to
Go
read
ahead and read
Marian
them. Go
comment
ahead,
and I
read
need
them.
to read Yolanda comment.
Okay, I still think Anthony. I'm gonna say it, I still think Anthony has feelings for Amber. I do because his reaction in those skits that I saw, it wasn't
The
like he
last
was
one. The last
happy.
one.
It wasn't like he was happy what
Mm-mm.
Wayne was saying. So there is definitely some unresolved feelings that need to be resolved. Yeah, that's me
Yeah.
now, Sharon. Hmm.
Thank you, darling. So Marian says, when asked and was he over Amber, he said yes. Wayne said you're lying. You
Mm,
and Amber go deeper than that was your wife. Thank
mm,
you, Marianne. Similar to what you, because you guys know I didn't get to watch it. And then
mm,
Yolanda says, Wayne told Anthony he knows Denisha is beautiful and can cook, but you're going to need more than that.
okay.
Exactly.
So true. And
Mm-hmm.
well said, guys. For
Yeah,
chat family, you
I
guys
said it. Yep.
are saying some nice, interesting stuff. And you know what?
Mm,
This is a learning lesson for the audience. Do not
mm-hmm.
do what you see.
And then they say, Anthony said the man don't even know anything about Amber.
Yeah, because he knows about Amber. Yeah. That's what I'm
So,
saying. And still, I tell you, as much as he's carrying on with Denisha, he's still got that soft spot for Amber. And I believe this
He
is just
said him no love her. He said him no love her.
in same don't love it, but his body language is telling something completely different, Sharon.
Hi, Lee. Welcome in.
If
Hi
Amber was
everyone.
to come back, I'm
Mm.
sure Anthony would take her. That's just my opinion. And I know some people would not be happy about that, but I'm just going by what I'm seeing on
Okay,
SkitLanta.
before Lee jump in, hold on the Lee. We have Lee on the panel. Let me just read this comment here and then you jump in, Lee.
Mm,
St. Michael says, my question to all female Amber supporters. Would you feel comfortable with your son buying a married woman a $3 million home or even $6 million home? Would you
mm-hmm.
feel comfortable? Let's hear what you guys have to say to that.
Well, I can say it quickly. It's a big fat no for me. That's all I'm going to say. No way would I be happy with that, especially the fact that she's still married. And even if the divorce comes through, I still would be a bit hesitant for him to marry her. That's just my opinion. I've got three daughters and one son, and that's what I'll be telling my son. It would be a no for me.
Thank you for that. Thank you for your honesty, Anne. Thank you for your honesty, Anne.
Hmm.
Charmaine, what's yours?
with what? I was reading. What you asked? What was the question?
It's right here. My question to all female Amber support. Oh, and not for us, but we on the panel
Oh, it
is
Hmm.
says,
trying.
would you feel comfortable with your son buying a married woman a $3 million home?
Hmm.
Okay, and this is, listen, and I will tell people, if my son have money and he's in love with, there is nothing I can do. I will support my son as long as he's not committing a crime to go to prison. He's not unaliving somebody. He's not selling drugs, because I don't believe in all of that. But if my son is in love with somebody and the person is telling my son, I'm in the middle of a divorce, and my son believe that she's
Mm-mm.
actually getting a divorce, it's
Mm-mm.
not like the girl is living with her husband and then the girl creep and come over to him like, and they're spending time together. This girl actually filed for divorce. The husband is the one who's keeping up this divorce. If Anthony had signed the paper, Amber would be free months ago. So we have to take that into consideration, regardless if she's asking for 50%. She filed for a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony is not giving her the divorce because he does not want to part with his money. So I would not tell my son that because she's married. Yes, he's committing a sin, but if my son is happy, I think I'll put my son happiness over everything else. I would caution him and says, do you think what you're doing is right? And I will tell him what the implications are, what the
Mm.
consequences might be. But if my son is happy, I put my son happiness over everything else, because that's all a parent should want for their kids, for them to be happy. I make sure my child was educated. I send him to school. I sacrifice to do a lot of things for my son, because when he reach a certain age, I want to know that he's happy and he's comfortable, he's contented. And that is all a parent can do for their kid. I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
to interfere in my son's life and tell my son what he can do and what he cannot do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy for my son if my son is happy. And apparently Dave is happy. Dave is happy regardless. He's happy, and he has the money to buy a $3 million or a $4 million house for. Yeah, it's not that. And as I explained before, if she was still actively in the relationship with Anthony, with her husband, then I would
Okay,
pause. But
I hear
she's
that.
filed for a divorce.
Yeah, it's time, definitely, but we gotta
Thank you, Margot.
also
I have to
remember,
go. Thank you, Margot, for stopping by.
but
I
you
really
still,
enjoy my time with
they
you
can
all.
still
Thank
go
you.
back
Have a
together.
wonderful day, Margot.
Yes.
Yolanda says, and he bought them a house, not her.
Exactly.
And
Everybody's making it look like it's Amber's house. It's not Amber's house. He said us, for us. It's our house.
and
So
then he says it's the deed is in your name.
he said, I put your name. He said, I put your name on the deed. Put your name on the deed. He did not tell her that the deed
And
is in
he's under the
her
key
name.
and says
Two
this is
different things.
yours.
Yeah, the key. So you think he's not going to have a key too? Of course. I have two car key. I give one to my husband. When I got my new truck, I gave him one key and I have one on mine. We both have keys for each other vehicles. So what's the big deal? You think that's the only key that comes with the house? No, that is her key.
Normally they
That is
only give
her
you
key.
one key, Charmaine, and then you have to go cut the other key.
No, I got two keys for my house. When I got my
Really?
house, as a matter of fact, I got keys for all the rooms. I got keys for the back door. I got keys for the garage, everything. I got more than one key. It was not one key I got. I got several keys because somebody
Okay.
was living here before. So whatever keys the person, I got all those keys. I even have keys that I don't know what door to open.
Okay, Dana says, tell Amber to sign ball in her court now.
Well, the ball is
I.
kinda and kinda not, because Anthony's going to drag this thing out with this house.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony is going to exercise every right he think he has regarding this new house. So now is when he's
Mm-hmm.
not going to want to sign, because he's going to want to know how this is going to play out in court. And now there is, I mean, Amber has this house now, so the lawyer is going to do her
Mm-hmm.
research to see if this is going to make Amber get less money than she's asking for, because she has a house, a deed. Although it's a gift, it can cause her, because it says, the research that I did, it says it is a gift. So Anthony does not automatically becomes a marital asset. What it actually will do, the court will weigh it against the cost of the house. I mean, if she is living in this house, then they'll wait against what she's asking for. And say they're going to maybe say, okay, so you're asking for 100,000 a year, or but you have a house and you have somebody taking care of the house and paying all the bills, so it's not going to cost you 100,000 to live. So they might cut that in, say it might only cost you 50,000, so we are only going to give you a 50,000 because you have a house and you have somebody who's actually paying all your bills already. So you can't tell the court that you are going to be the sole person doing all of that. The fact that Dave's name is on the deed as well. So,
Okay, okay. What, Charmaine?
mhm.
What if Dave's name is not on the deed and it's just Amber?
No, Dave's name is on the deed because he said at the beginning, he said that he was going to get a mortgage, but he wants Amber name to be on the deed as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing he was saying. He wants her name also to be on the deed. And she said, well, that cannot be a surprise if you want her name to be on the deed as well. You would have to should because should have to be signing papers. And he said, well, he's going to find a way where he can get her name on the deed. So he said, our house. He keeps saying our house. If it
Yeah.
was his her house, you'd say your house. He said our house.
And
Why
then
did
he
he say
says it
our
is
house?
yours.
He said the keys. Yes, he said it's yours. But he says it's our house. I would not let my son get with no married woman, no home. Terrier,
Mhm.
I cannot tell my son what to do. So unless I'm going to stop talking to my son, there is no way I can tell my son how to run his life. My son's life belongs to him and him alone because he cannot tell me what to do. He cannot come in my house and tell me I can't do this and I can't do that. I am free. This is a free country the last time I checked. And if my son wants to do that, that's on him. I am not responsible for my son's sins. He
Oh,
has to
that's what I
answer
was
for
gonna
his
talk
own
about, the
sins.
sins.
So
Yes.
whatever sins he's committing, I'm not going to be the one on judgment day standing before the king and saying, okay, so I can take part of my son's sins as well. No, he's going to be the one answering for his sins. So I don't see why I would get all hot and bothered that he's talking to a come on, a lot of us, because a lot of us some way, somehow, might be not knowingly have entanglement with married people.
Yeah.
So now we are
But if
so
you,
righteous and we are so this and we are so that. A lot of us unknowingly. You remember that girl, Flawless? Flawless was with this man for how long and he did not even know that Sherman was married. She did not know that Sherman was married until long after. A lot of people will do things that they don't even know that they are doing until afterwards. You know, many girls with married man and don't know that the man is married until
Yeah.
long, long
That's true.
after. And yes, but the person is unknowingly into this adulterous relationship, and you can't even fault them because they did not know. Denisha and Dave know that these people are married and not divorced, so you can
mm,
fault them, but I'm not going to dictate my son's life. If I'm going to dictate his life regarding don't be with a married woman, then I can dictate where he works and I can dictate how much money he has to give me and I can dictate which girl he needs to talk to or all of that. No, I'm not doing that.
mhm.
I'm not going to
Okay.
do that. That is on him.
Yeah. I hear you.
I hear you,
I
Sean.
hear what
Thank
you're
you.
saying, and you're gonna speak truth to your children, and they
Of
will make
course.
they're
Of
gonna
course.
make their decisions. But again,
Yes.
Yeah.
for
I'm
me,
no. No.
I wouldn't agree with it, but I do understand that they would make their own
Own
decisions.
decision. Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
do
And
get that too.
of
yeah.
course, and it says train a child the way they should grow. And when they're old enough, they will not depart from it. And I can tell you right now, I've known kids who were born and raised in churches.
I
And
Mm,
they're
Terrian.
no longer in churches.
mhm.
They do the most egregious stuff. And you're saying, oh my God, your mom and father were pastors, just like what Dave and Amber's doing. And look how, and but this is skit life. I'm talking real life.
Mm-hmm.
Real life where the kid, I know a kid, he passed away now, and I'm telling you, that guy was born and grown up in a church, and the
Yeah.
next thing I know, he's one of the biggest reggae dancehall producer. He was not producing no Christian songs. All he was producing was dancehall songs, reggae
Mm.
dancehall songs. And everybody was saying, for a pastor kid, you'd never think you'd be producing those kind of music. I mean, the music with the racha, whatever, underneath this and on top of this and bend down low, this and all of that. That was the music that he was producing. And you would, and everybody would be saying, really? That guy grew up in a church. His parents were pastors. He was born and grown in a church. And look how he turned out. So when it says go, train a child the way they should go, and when he's old enough, he'll not depart from it. Trust me, sometimes they depart from it.
Yeah, it's true. Let me
Yeah.
read this comment. Thank you, Charmaine. Terry and is in the house. Hold on, Terry. I'll let you jump in. Let me read this comment. Then you jump in. Dave is on the deal with Amber. Dave is smart. They can show Amber only have 1% vested interest in the property, so she could not be it with the full value of the house to be used against her. What do you guys say about that?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Dave is on the deed with Amber. So it's not that he gave her a house 100%, and they can says, oh, because the lady that is saying, Anthony said he bought her a house.
Mm-hmm.
And so her name is on the deed. We don't know. So if her name is on the, but Dave's name is also on the deed. He gives
Mm-hmm.
her a house.
Well, like I said, I'm looking forward to the next installment of the divorce proceedings.
Yes.
And
That's what.
Terry and jump in when Antoinette,
Yeah,
Annette, and
I'm
finish,
finished
please.
now. I'm finished. Over to you, Terry. How are you doing, Terry Ann?
Hey everybody, how are you? All
Good,
is
thanks.
well?
Yeah.
all is hell that ends well.
Well, as I said before that I would have to encourage my son from the principal
Mhm.
aspect of uh the marital home aspect
Mm-hmm.
of it.
Mhm.
There's a difference when you tell your child, because the Bible speaks that if you enable that behavior, you are held accountable for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you enable the behavior, you are held accountable for it. So if you share in it, you are held accountable for it. So for me, my son, if he deals with this person, I have no partake in it. Because therefore, if even that person come into my house, then letting me know that, okay, I'm okay with the behavior, and it can be. So that's why I said that I will not have my child indulge in no married situation, no married woman situation. So, you know,
Mhm.
everybody has their own perspective of how you see it. That is
Mhm.
fine. For me, if I'm sticking with the principles of God, I cannot indulge in it. Every man has to take their what do you say, their own journey, their own way. But every man, there is an accountability that you have to deal with when you
Mm-hmm.
take that step, right? And
Yeah.
if my son decide to take that step, the consequences of that, he will have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I won't
Mhm.
be held accountable for that because
Yeah.
I was not a partake of it. And the
Mm-hmm.
Bible tells you, don't be partakers of that,
Mhm.
of sharing in sin. Don't be a partakers of it.
Mm. That's deep.
That's what it tell
Ariane.
me.
That is deep. Thank you, darling.
So that's how I
Yep.
feel, and that's how I work from that. His
Mm.
choice is his choice, but once I give you the choice, you have heard what the word of God says. And if you don't take heed, the consequences is yours.
Mm. Yes, Terian. Mm.
We have to give her a round of applause.
Yep.
Well said, everybody on the panel. Oh dear. Oh, please speak from Lee. Come on, sorry. Lee, jump in, please.
Okay. So I'm gonna come from the Wayne side of what you guys
Mm,
was talking about.
Mm.
Um, my thought about it is that you see how Anthony and Wayne are looking at this house and seeing the post is because they realized that they had a good person in Amber, but
Mm-hmm.
they have lost her to
mm-hmm,
somebody like Dave.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
And so by them looking at this, it makes them to think that they should have taken Dave and
I think him drop off. Let me go double check. Hold on, may I try pull something with Lee? If him drop off, he'll come back on, all right? Maybe
Mm.
his phone ring and he dropped out for a bit.
I think we kind of knew where he was going with the conversation, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I
Lee,
do agree what he was saying.
Lee, come back in when you're ready, all right?
'Cause what is it? Oh, what's that
Hold on, I
saying?
need him to come back and finish his convo. I'm trying to poll this, right? Do you believe Anthony Lawyer is incorrect? I'm polling that because Anthony is not telling the lawyer the full story. Lee, let me see if Lee come back in because I was on the other screen. Okay, so I poll this. Do you guys believe Anthony Lawyer is incorrect? Not by SkitLanta law. St. Michael says so. Charmaine, Annette, and Terrian. Lee,
Mm-hmm.
come back on, please. You have the link in your email. Let me see. Yes, I think we did send him the link, right? Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think I did. Let me just send it back again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he lost connection. Maybe his device died. Poor thing. Okay, so I'll send it back. So what do you guys think? You think Anthony Lawyer is incorrect, right, guys?
Anthony Lawyer need to
Mm-hmm.
get. She said she was going to get the deed because she was trying to pull it up to see if
Mm.
Amber's name was on the deed. But I think she has to do some more research because every research I did, it is saying if it's a gift, and even if you put in that the house, because one of the questions they asked was the house purchased after the divorce was filed, and yes, so it is saying, well, in that case, was it purchased with marital asset? No. Was it purchased 100% by whatever? Yes. And
Mm.
it is saying the same thing. Each one of them said it is considered a gift and it is going to become separate property.
Yeah.
So it is not going to be considered a marital asset. It might just lessen the money or whatever Amber will be getting because that is going to show that she has an house already and and she has somebody who might be able to take care of her. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing, but it's not going to be considered any marital asset because it
Okay.
was not purchased with marital funds.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber, and as long as Dave can show that Amber did not have any money in
Oh,
there.
here is Lee. Lee is back to finish his thing. Okay, finish what you're saying, then Lee jump in after Charmaine finish.
Yeah, so right now I don't see. Well, we all know Anthony Lawyer does not. Everything don't go all the way upstairs. So,
Do you guys agree that Anthony Lawyer, Charmaine is right, but her brain isn't working right? Because if you really look at that skit, there was a nugget. Anthony deliberately did not tell the lawyer about what he is doing. He's only saying, "Oh, she doesn't live here; she live with a man." But what is he doing? You know what I mean? and then I didn't like the fat. So that skit there was boiling my thing when when him out there I complained with Anthony, and Anthony got called the lawyer. I said, "Oh, is it so one-sided?" Wayne is on Anthony's side
But
in
that's
that
the same
skit,
thing.
and I got
That's
into my
that's
emotion.
the
Yes,
same
we
thing
go ahead.
mhm. That's the same thing when Amber be telling her lawyer what Anthony does too. When she says,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, Anthony brought Denisha in. He has a woman. He has this." So
Yeah,
they
she
do the
did the
same
same.
thing.
Yeah,
You're right, Lee. They
Yeah,
don't
go
you're
ahead.
right.
Go
operate
ahead, Sharon.
You're right.
exactly the same. Yeah, you're right.
And
Go ahead,
finish what you
Sharon.
were saying when your phone died.
Yeah, I was just saying that at the same time when Terry Ann was talking about train up a child, it's the same thing. When you tell your child, you can only advise them, but at the same time you can't steer them wrong, because if you do, you will be punished as well, in the sense that you're not showing them the right way, which is, if it's marital way, you got to show them the right way. If it's coming up in as a child, you show them how to be a man, how to be a person to care for somebody or to love that person. But if you're showing them in wrong ways, they'll pick up the wrong things. And so let's say, for the instant, about the buying the house thing, yeah, that's a good thing that that person is doing, but at the same time, you don't know the heart of a person, because he can always deceive you. They can always lie to you. That person might buy you a house 2 days or 4 months later, they have it over your head, or at the same time they buy you something and they say they want it back. That's all.
True.
Yep.
So true. So true. So true. Darling, I love this conversation. I'm loving what I'm reading. Every single one comments in the chat there. Maybe it's not all that's on air, but I do get it. And I do appreciate everybody input. As I says, this is all our platform here. And
Mm.
we are just trying to get conversation. And I just love all our conversation evoking all different kind of emotions. You know what I mean? The skit is evoking that. And
Yeah,
we're here asking for clarification, and we're reviewing what we are seeing. We're not being biased. We're all happy that she have her house, but is there a string attached to it? That's my question
I
to you.
don't
absolutely.
string attached to it. I just want to make one comment. When
Mm-hmm.
and Wayne is telling, low key telling Anthony that Denisha has nothing. Denisha
Mm-hmm.
does not
Mm.
come to the table with nothing. Only can cook some mac and cheese and stuff.
Exactly.
And
Because
macaron.
he said to her, well, Denisha, she can cook mac and cheese and stuff, but
Lobster.
you need more than that.
Yeah.
And Amber,
That's the same
she
thing.
had her
That's the
salon
same
back
thing
in
he
the day.
said to
She had her
Tamara
beauty
too.
salon. She had the looks. She has the brain. She has the running the restaurant. She was running the club. So
Exactly.
Wayne is actually telling Anthony, are you have lost. You have
Messed up.
lost. And right
Mm.
now you have downgraded. Because
Mm.
bottom line, that's what Wayne is saying. Denisha can cook, but that's
Yeah.
all she's coming to the table with. You need something more than that.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
need to
That
be,
is
and
so
Amber
true.
has
But
elevated.
that's the same thing. That's the same thing he said to Tamara when he said that just because you're beautiful doesn't mean that you can cook and everything. It's the same thing,
Yeah,
Shaman.
yeah, but
But let me tell you,
So
Charmaine,
Wayne also. That's why I said Wayne also lost on Amber too. He lost his
of course.
chances with her.
Exactly.
Mm.
yeah.
He lost. She don't want Anthony and she don't want Wayne. She
Mm.
done.
Listen, she not
I know
done.
I know she doesn't want
You don't
Wayne.
think
That's
she
all
done,
I'm gonna say.
Charmian?
No, she not done.
I'm on Terry Ann's side. I
She not
know she
done.
doesn't want
Neither of
Wayne,
them
but
finish. She don't
mm,
want Wayne.
Anthony's
They're
not
not
done, but
finished.
yeah.
Amber
And
Anthony
is.
not finished with him wife yet. Me now come off it. Denisha is
mm-mm,
only for a moment.
mm-hmm.
Amber and Dave is
It's
only
Dave,
for a moment. May I tell
because
you?
all of this she feels like is a fairy tale to her. All of this feels
Listen,
like it's
and it
something
a go
that's a
fade.
dream.
It a go fade.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna support.
Listen, Me
I'm
not
holding something. Is Anthony really
until
done with Amber, guys? Is Anthony
until
100% done? Be truthful, guys. Anthony
listen.
saying
No, he's
done.
not.
It's not finished.
His face doesn't say
His
that, and his
facial
mouth doesn't
expression
say
Exactly,
that.
show
Lee.
that him not finished.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Did you
Lee.
see his
Body
face?
language. Yes,
Listen,
Terry.
him
Mm-hmm.
not Antonio go. I know him a go hard for him wife. Under the listen, him a go hard for him wife. No, I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
Be a
Yeah.
he's
mix up,
gonna
audience.
he's gonna
Be a
do some
mix up,
stupid
Agwan.
things. He's gonna do some dumb and stupid things. What I mean, dumb and stupid things.
For the
He's gonna
50% now.
he's gonna try to outrun Dave and all of that nonsense. But guess what? Listen, and I'm sticking beside him.
Oh, Amber said she's going to take less than the 50% from Anthony to get rid of him.
Oh, she
Ooh.
did.
She
Okay,
just tell Dave that. Me I go listen to it.
Okay,
okay,
let's know that one, Showman.
Hold on.
okay.
Yeah,
What she
just
say?
drop.
What? I didn't hear what she
And
said.
Amber tell Dave she's going to take less
Le-
than 50% from Anthony just to get out of the divorce.
mm.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's
Mm.
They're
see.
at the
But
house.
is
They're
that
still
is
at
that
the
what
house.
she wants? Or is that what somebody else is telling her? That's the question there. Is that what Amber wants in her heart, or is that what somebody
Mm.
else say? Just take the 50% and leave. Because Amber sometimes doesn't come from her own heart to say it. Somebody has to drive her on doing this.
Oh,
Like
sorry,
how she
sorry.
said somebody can speak, like how she said somebody can speak into her spirit. It's the same thing.
You know, Goddess has just said no. Anthony will be dreaming about Amber tonight. Nice one, Goddess. Okay, let's see what happens. Like I said, when the ink is dry and that divorce is, then I can say because I'm still
Yeah.
not 100% certain. You know, I'm still not 100% certain. And I don't know. There's something about that house. I don't know what it is, but that's for me. There's a concern about the house. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, Sharon. Oh, Sharon, are you? Oh, Sharon's watching the skit as well. Okay, let me do some comments. Okay,
Comments. Mhm.
Dolly said sorry. Oops, Dolly said sorry, Eklund. I was deleting my own comment. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, Antoinette said she's willing to take less than 50%. Okay, how much less? Let us know. Okay, Sunita says Amber will just want to get rid of Anthony as soon as possible. Okay, Miriam said there's a new skit which quite a few people are looking at now. And St. Michael said, Terrian, I've been saying this from the beginning. The Daltons will not get a divorce. Denisha and Dave are temporary entanglements. Okay, thank you for that, St. Michael. And Eklund says, Terrian, Wayne said the divorce is happening. Thank you for that, Eklund. Yeah, I just said what God has said. No, Anthony will be dreaming of Amber tonight. Okay. And then Sunita says, Terry Ann, Amber is finished. Only your Anthony is not finished. Okay. Well, let's just see. Let's just see. Okay. And Yolanda says Anthony's not finished, but Amber is. Okay, then thank you for that. Eklund Era says, there is no son of mine will do that. I will not allow that, Sharon. It is a big no for me. Okay, thank you, Era. Ann Jones says, Anthony may not be done, but Amber is done. Okay, then. Eklund said, I wish that Amber was divorced before she became intimate with Dave. Dave really loves her and sees her as a queen as she is. Eklund, I'm going to support you with that. I think we all on the platform here wish that she didn't get intimate with him before the divorce, but it is what it is now. Let's see how the writers actually progress with the storyline. Dolly says there should be more to a person than physical appearance. Okay, thanks for that, Dolly. Yolanda says, Terry Ann, your nephew is hating. Okay.
It's
And
all right.
Sunita is saying, Anthony, no finish, but Amber is finished. Okay. And
All right,
Steffi
guys,
says,
I'm
yes.
back.
Okay, I was just reading some of the comments. Okay, what's happening, Sharon? You and Charmaine gonna let
Okay.
us know?
Amber says she was holding out for the 50% because she thought she was winning. And
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
because he get her that house,
mm,
Mm-hmm.
she has won.
mm,
Okay.
But when she said those words, I
Did you
am
mhm,
here,
see?
I think I'm just paraphrasing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Charmin,
mhm,
I got a couple but you know, Sham is word for word. If me not write it down, me
Okay.
not remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what is sitting back at the back of my mind, darlings?
Mm-hmm.
I have to be
What?
honest with you guys. You know how my mind work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Charmaine explained everything to us about that. When Amber tell him says she gonna take less,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
to me, I you guys have to tell me if I'm reading too much into it. When Charmaine come, maybe she's still listening to me.
Mm.
Do you believe Dave kind of looks sad, like Sam really want
Did
her to hold out for that 50%?
exactly his facial expression show me something different.
That's
Oh,
what I was looking at, Terry
Yes.
Ann.
His
I'm gonna have to
facial
look at that.
expression
Yeah, go
show
and go
me
look on it,
something else.
Annette.
I'm gonna
Like he
look at
was
it.
like, dang,
I
Oh
what?
didn't see
wow.
that. I didn't see what you guys saw. He
I,
said, I told you I got you.
Yeah, him
That's
no,
what
yeah,
him
he said.
he said
him
I
that.
Mm.
claim
told
got
you
her,
I
but his
got you.
facial
His
expression
So
was
facial
different,
I,
expression.
I
Sham.
didn't see anything because Dave
That's what
always
Okay.
I
look
saw.
like that. Dave face always look like that, greasy.
Mhm.
If you never look greasy,
Greasy.
stop it. Stop, put the man down.
Him face
But he
always
never
look
look
like
happy.
that.
He
Go
Listen,
said,
back
I
Oh
and
got
look.
her.
man.
Yes. He said he got her. Yes.
Yeah,
But
he
to
said,
me,
yeah, I got
when she
you.
said she got take less, it's like say he look sad.
But
Maybe
you
me
know,
are
Okay.
being
him
Yes.
give
much
a
night.
remember,
him give a
at the
Maybe
facial
same
Sarah
time,
and
expression.
read you I read too much night. So me I gotta
yeah,
behave
but
myself. Me I
remember,
gotta behave
Dave
Okay.
myself.
told,
I'm gonna look at it. But one thing I want to quickly ask, because I'm gonna also head out as well. It's
Yeah.
12:30 in London here. Um, today, Sharon, you mentioned about when Amber was literally praying and thanking God for Dave and everything like that, and she was saying about, you forgiven me and all that kind of thing. I believe she was talking to God, not Dave, because up till now Dave doesn't know about Wayne.
Wayne.
And
Mhm.
is this the time that she's gonna tell Dave about Wayne? Is it still
I don't think
necessary?
she's going to.
You don't think she's going? Okay,
No, I
so
don't think she's going to. I think Dave is going to find out some maybe. I just think this dinner tomorrow there's going to be a revelation at this dinner tomorrow.
okay, you know what I just thought, just as
Because
you were
of Wayne
talking, Sharon,
pettiness.
And this
maybe,
house. Hmm.
maybe, maybe Melissa might have that in the letter.
Yeah.
But does Melissa know though?
I
Yeah,
think she
she
does.
knows.
She does know. Yeah. Daniel told her. Anyway, lovely people, I'm going to be leaving now. It's
Okay, thank
All
you
twelve
very
right.
much for
38
being
in
Thank you for
here.
London. Thank
coming.
you, everybody. Thanks,
Okay,
chat,
Thank you,
honey.
and
darling.
thanks,
Take
Good night,
care.
my
panel.
See you
darling.
See you all
tomorrow.
soon. Take care.
I'll
See you
be in well
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
All right. Take care, everyone.
I
Bye.
don't know. I just went back and I looked at it and I don't think there was a sadness. I think it's a relief to
You
me
think so?
because sometimes yes, sometimes when people give you something that you were hoping for, you don't want to seem like you are overly happy and the person
Okay.
will change their mind. But I think when you look at him, it's like he's saying, please, please, please let it be. And he said, I told you I got you. So I don't think it was anything saying was sad. It was just like he was breathing a sigh of relief, but in the same instant, he was
That's why I said
still
he looks sad. You
he's
said he's being a side of it. The man face was sad,
no,
Charmaine.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I
it was
picked up
sad.
on.
I don't think it was sad. I think it was just apprehension. Because
Apprehension. Okay.
yes, he was just apprehensive that I'm glad that she's going to take less, but Amber might change her mind tomorrow morning because you know
Okay.
Amber. So I think that is something that he was just looking. It was not that he's sad that she's not taking
So
the
he's
money.
happy that she gonna take less and them just she
Yeah,
gonna
because
become the savior.
he wants to marry her. He told her
Yeah, me know
already
him
that he
wants to.
manifest the wedding,
And I think
manifest
she
the
should.
marriage.
I think she should marry him.
I don't know if they're going to marry. Okay, now we'll see what Anthony's going to do. When she tells Anthony that she'll take less than the 50%, let's see what Anthony's going to do. Because we saying it was all about Anthony and the money. So
Mm-hmm.
now let's see if Anthony's going to call the lawyer and says, okay, drop the divorce paper. Or
Yeah.
he's going to bring something else in there and start talking about the house. And he wants to whatever and blah, blah, blah. Let's see if Anthony's going to jump at when Amber told him. Because
And I want to
Wayne
see
is
what her lawyer gonna do.
exactly,
I
but
want to
Wayne is
Yeah.
see.
reminiscing. Wayne is bringing back Anthony down memory lane.
Yeah.
Wayne is bringing Anthony all the way back to when he met Amber.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
Anthony might be sitting there and thinking about all of that because Wayne tell Anthony that Denisha, yeah, Denisha is pretty, but we are talking about Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, what's his name told him that you are comparing apple to oranges. Then
Yes.
he said, "You see what just came out of my house?" And he said, "Yeah, that was a filler." And he
Yeah.
said, "Denisha is pretty and all, but we are talking
Yeah.
about Amber. Amber has the beauty, Amber has the
The
brains." He
brains.
even went back to mention Amber Beauty Salon. Remember, she used to have the hair salon, she had the
Mm-hmm.
bar. Amber has the brains, Amber is a businesswoman. And he mentioned again, Denisha can cook mac and cheese and stuff, but you're going to need more than that.
Yes.
So, what
Uh,
exactly is he telling him? If you
He's
are
telling him,
just saying
says, to me, in
Denisha is
my
no
opinion,
match,
for that
Denisha
statement.
cannot compare to Amber. Denisha,
Exactly.
exactly. So,
He's telling
Anthony's
he telling
strolling down
Anthony go
memory lane.
fight for your wife.
You see?
That's why I tell Anthony if you go fight for your wife, Terry.
He said,
Listen,
you,
he's
your
telling
Amber go
Anthony go
together.
Sure,
fight
Sharon.
for your wife. That's your
Thank you,
wife.
Annette.
Remember,
Same to
said
you.
this girl, this is what she is, and whatever. He might him just tell him not directly go tell her that, but him just say, Anthony,
it's in the
go
back of his
fight for your
mind.
wife.
That's what.
Yeah. Listen, Charmaine, you're still struggling the fence? You're coming
I'm
over?
on the fence, and I cut you. Me tell you, say, me dep on the fence until thine kingdom come.
Until I see Anthony and Amber sit and say that, okay, it is over, and
I'll
Amber walks and Anthony walks, then I'll come off the fence. But
Okay.
until then, I'll carry on.
listen. All when them sit and say it over, and them sign, and the judge knock him gavel and say, "So be it." Me still a sit down on the fence because you know what? They can always get back together after that.
Exactly. That's what
So
I'm saying. And I feel after
me
Amber
nah
decide
come
that,
off of the
okay, well, she's
fence.
going to settle, she's going to learn about who Dave really is.
Me say
After
me
she
nah come
said
off of the fence. Me
she's
nah
settled
come
with
off of the
Anthony, she's
fence.
going to really know who Dave really is. But hey, I'm not coming off. Team Dalton, I'll fight till I die.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. What a wonderful life we have. Thank you, Annette. Thank you for staying up so late. I know it's after 1 now in London. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, Lee. Thank you,
Yeah.
Terry. And thank you to all my moderators. You guys did awesome in the chat. Thank you to our chat members. Thank you to our newcomers to the live. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate every single one of you. Sabrina says she's still a stay on defense. Hi, dear
Sabrina,
Charmaine.
come
Charmaine
off,
said,
come
Terry, and you're
off.
funny.
Me dep on the
Sabrina, come off of the
fence.
fence, Sabrina.
Me
You
nah come
can't
off
up
of
on
the
the fence.
fence.
Come off of the
I'm on
fence,
the fence
So,
Sabrina.
how
too
many
hard. Yes,
people are going to
Sabrina.
join Charmaine on the fence?
Stay up on the fence with me, Sabrina.
Sabrina, come off of the fence. You have
Come
to
off the fence.
come off the fence. At
Good
the
But
night,
dark times,
remember,
we are
guys.
say,
All being well tomorrow.
remember, Amber says she have bigger and better. And trust me, the bigger the big dog. What
See
did
the
the big
house?
dog did?
You see the
Today's his
house?
birthday,
Bigger
and the
and
big dog
better.
gave his girl a house, a
Sharon, bigger
mansion,
and
massive,
better. Bigger and better.
But
bigger
Infinity
and better,
pool.
uh,
Listen,
bigger
infinity.
and better, guys.
Sharon, you not even see what one. Infinity pool that flows into the lake.
I know.
So me no know
Jamie and me
what
see
I talk
everything.
about.
That's
Him
why me
have
tell her,
boat.
so me coming over to put
Him
my
have,
foot in.
she have boat and she have jet ski. What
Yes,
I talk about?
she
What
hey,
I
have
listen,
talk
bigger
about?
and
remember
better.
say,
Who is the big
You see
dog
the
now,
word
guys?
Sheila
Charmaine,
say?
Let me put that in
Charmaine,
chat before we go. Who
Charmaine,
is the big
remember
dog?
say, Mr. Dalton know how to use jet ski. So he will be riding
yeah,
that jet ski. Don't play with him, you know. Don't play with him.
Listen, listen, Sheila say your car could be parked there and my car could be parked here.
Listen, Sheila jealous so bad. Listen, man,
Sheila,
Sabrina,
Sheila
you
go
need
give
to come
Anthony
off of the
blue
fence.
balls. Trust me, when Sheila done with Anthony, he gonna have blue balls. Cause then he shall not go give him nothing. When Sheila done with him, he gonna have blue balls. Cause he not gonna get nothing from Denise.
Listen, man, no worry yourself. We're
We
not
are
gonna
pulling
come back
something
and
here, guys. We are pulling something quickly.
When I go come back or love me boy, remember me tell you that. When I go and
Yet
come back and
Anthony,
love
me
him.
left on the fence, me. Yet
Okay,
Anthony,
guys.
me not yet none of them. Me have mad love for all of them.
Me
You
too.
no
Me
go and
love them
come back,
all.
or no go and
We
come
are
back
run
and say
one
what a
poll. Champion.
beautiful reunion.
Champion. We are
Eh?
run a poll right now. We are
But
run a poll.
just up on the fence. That's
Bigger and better. So who is the big dog now?
Dave are the big dog. Big dog. Woof woof. Woof woof.
We have a big dog in the house, guys. He come bigger and better.
Happy birthday, Dave. Big dog,
Happy
Dave. Woof
birthday,
woof.
Dave. One more
Bi-
year upon them.
One more year for them, Dave.
Listen,
Woof woof.
bigger doesn't always mean better. Bigger doesn't always
It's like
better, but hey.
Sharon. One more year for them. Woof woof.
Woof, woof. Happy birthday. Well done, chat family. Well done, everyone. We love you. Bye for now. Enjoy. We'll catch you on the other
Bye.
live.
All right, guys,
Please
bye.
like, share, and subscribe. Happy birthday, big dog. You come correct for our girl Amber. All right, I generational went. She says, "Oh, average is big dog," and he put a house in Amber name. That's Anthony house too. Anthony is the big dog now.
Anthony ain't no big dog. Anthony a puppy. Some mongrel.
Right, so
Anthony
she
coming
never
like some little
defense.
mongrel.
And they say Anthony he has new property coming. Okay,
Anthony a
competition.
mongrel. Anthony a
Exactly, Goddess.
mongrel.
Exactly.
Okay. All
Exactly.
right. Happy
Listen,
birthday. Bye,
the only way
everyone. Have a good
Anthony,
night, everyone.
Sharon, the only way Anthony get that property if he buys it.
Mm.
Because if him decide Dave and Amber split up and him don't give back Dave him money. That's the only way him and Amber don't live at the property there. And Amber name don't depend the deed and Fim name don't depend the deed.
And guess what?
Rasta
Me I
Drafted,
gonna be the
yeah.
Dave don't own
housekeeper.
that property
Me I gonna be the
together.
housekeeper.
Me I gonna be the pool, me I gonna be the groundskeeper. Okay, good night, everyone.